Hello and welcome to the School of Nerdcraft and Dungeonry. I am your Professor of Leisure Studies, Doofus Domain Cleric, and this is Magic Academy. I'll be your GM for the evening. GM, DM, you know what? I'm the DM, Doofus Master. And we are going to be exploring the magical world of kids on brooms. We are joined today by Evelyn.
Hello.
We have Heather. We have Bonnie.
Actually, you're forearm daddy. Let's get that right.
I have no idea what you're talking about. We have Mist.
Hello there.
Subscribe to Patreon for more forearms. And last but definitely not least, as I catch him while he's chewing, Randall.
Hello.
Oh man, you can help us and be a part of Magic Academy by making sure this video is make sure you like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new episode. This episode is powered by Sirenscape because epic games need epic sounds. And with that, let's get into tonight's episode of Tales of Technomancy. Now, I have two ways we can do this. We have a recap. Who would like to quote it for some additional adversity tokens?
Wait,
let's see, any hands up?
Did I? Bitch, it's my whole ass arm.
Okay.
I wrote them.
I know you wrote them. You're getting adversity tokens just for that. I just want to see if someone else wants to read it, or I can read it.
I want to read it. That's why I raised my whole hand.
Okay. Yes. Go ahead, Bonnie.
Heather, where is it?
If you click on Kids on Brooms, there's a campaign recap sub-thread.
Yep, in the main server.
Guys, if
everyone has
Heather,
one now.
We wouldn't. I did notice. I appreciate you. Unrelated, thank you to Heather for helping with all the back end gear, because Lord knows we need some fucking help.
Notes.
Alrighty, let's see. What do we got here? So, we started last week with some shenanigans. We got to meet Logan, Leia, Renee, Poe, and myself, Stella. In a variety of manners, what they would be doing if they were in front of the school, just kind of leisurely chilling out, hanging out before we went into our big opening ceremony where we met Matthew McConaughey. But we're gonna get back to that. Logan and Poe hit it off pretty well. Poe, unfortunately, just getting lost, and Logan, being the prefect that he is, leading him towards the auditorium so he didn't miss the opening ceremony. On the flip side, Stella and Poe's familiar, so Mr. Whiskers and Rexy. I am trying to combine those names. It's not working. Mr. Whiskers, my endangered eastern puma, and Rexy the robotic fox met and became the cutest BFFs. They're leaping around, having a grand old time. When the bell started ringing, so I was shepherding our cute little familiars into the auditorium. Speaking of my familiar, look, she's on cue. You'd think we paid her. Renee, the lovely vampire from down south, had already made a mad dash into the auditorium and tucked themselves away in the back. So we didn't really have to deal with anybody. They were kind of picked on in the beginning, but Renee's a cool cat and we appreciate them. Then our Leia bumped into Stella while playing with our Tamagotchi, and together we went in to look for our classmates and to find my familiar. Matthew McConaughey did open us up with some very nice remarks. Of course, Logan was kind enough to help him give a more coherent speech, because God love that man, but he does not understand magic. We did also learn about the defeat of the evil Mordegon by Dolly Parton. And he provided us with a fantastic lecture. It was great. Just 45 minutes worth of monotone. Martin Blake, the dark arts professor, as we discovered, was Mordegon, and his punishment is to teach us now how to stay safe from evil magic. And then, of course, Renee being the oddball out. So getting picked on by those stupid football players, having paper balls thrown at him. But don't worry, Matthew McConaughey stepped in and stopped it because we don't bully here. After that, we made our way to the tables out front to get all of our dorm assignments. So that way we kind of knew where we'd be sleeping for the rest of the year. Again, Renee, man, you are too fast. Beeline for George Washington Carver Hall as fast as he could, so that way he could get in and get out. Logan, of course, returning to Turing Hall once again to continue leading newer magical creatures and human beings. Poe elected to go to Marie Curie's hall and then went the wrong direction. Stella went to George Washington Carver and hopes to study with some like-minded same class friends, and then Leia went into Tesla Hall. In not one of our finer moments, there was a little bit of poking fun at Logan by Stella and Leia, as Logan just kind of, well, he's very excited about quantumancy, and we love that for him. And then, of course, Poe just gets all turned around. Later that night, we made our way down to Al's Deli and Diner, looking for some food, kind of meeting some new friends. Renee had initially decided that he was going to go look for a butcher, but ended up reading that some of the new school pamphlets were discussing how Al's had created a new section of the diner for vampires and other alternative eating styles.
Sanguinous
eating styles. Stella's over here lobbying for more vegetarian options because we don't all eat red meat. Leia understands that there are only important things to eat when it comes to a college food. It's going to be cereal and pizza rolls. Thank you, Al. Renee was able to enter the blood cooler and back and met up with another vampire that seemed to have been sent by Loretta, somebody very close to Renee. And they were sent there to keep an eye on him through his studies, so we'll see how that goes. Logan asked for steaks and worms, which Al was not too pleased about the worm portion, reminding him that we can't serve worms here again. I don't care if it's for your familiar, it's still a health hazard. Poe got himself some chicken nuggies and was able to kind of bond with Al, seeing as how Al used to work with Poe's uncle in the mines, and happened to know why Poe was the owner of one robotic arm and eyeball through kind of a it's just kind of a tragic face. It still breaks my heart.
If you want an extra chicken nuggie, that's how you get it. Sympathy.
If you want extra nuggies, guys, get a robot eye. After that, we all kind of sat down, kind of meeting up with each other. Logan and Poe running into Leia and Stella and just saying, hey, mind if we sit here? And we're like, nah, buddy, is cool. Stella and Logan making uncomfortable eye contact, but we'll catch up with that one later. As it stands, as we were discussing, Poe pulled out a shiny little toy that turned out to be a glitter bomb, and Mr. Whiskers just couldn't keep his hand off of it. It seemed as if Poe was trying to prank Logan, but Mr. Whiskers knocked it right out of his hands, and the glitter exploded all over Poe's face, but it didn't matter because he just kept on eating with another little... happens all the time. Leia was startled, unfortunately, by the glitter, causing them to fling one of their bowls of cereal onto Renee as Renee was entering the diner. So that's one way to make friends, right? Friends throw cereal bowls on their other friends. Logan definitely didn't call Stella babe. I don't know what you're all talking about. It didn't prompt looks from everyone else. But after Renee's little visit to the blood cooler and run-in with the other vampire, decided that they were going to come have a seat with us and chat so we could get to know each other. As it stands, we were all sitting down together, visiting. Renee let us know that the football bullies from the auditorium were picking on him, which prompted Poe and Logan and Stella to take the week-old chili from the back of Al's Diner and send it to them. It's kind of a cute little calling card. Logan and Poe worked really hard to try and get a portal of chili to the football players, but it failed, and instead the chili teleported onto the ceiling fan, with which it just flew everywhere. Somehow, someway, Leia got out of there, Heelys intact, snagged Renee, duck, dodge, dive, Matrix style, out of Al's as chili is going everywhere. It's breaking windows, it's hitting people. Poe, Logan, and Stella getting covered in chili, Logan getting week-old burnt chili in his mouth. It was tragic. However, as they get outside, Leia remembers why it is that Renee doesn't like to be touched, and promptly threw him down on the ground with Renee running away, chewing on his mask full of garlic in an attempt to sate his appetite. At the end of the week, we went through syllabus week with no other incidents since the chili. God, I love syllabus week. It's still my favorite week of my entire life. We are all in one class together. It's called Emoji Runes. We had a paper that was due on Friday at noon. As it were, Logan, being the perfect little prefect that he is, finished it early, and Poe finished theirs early as well. Renee, Stella, and Leia, we did not, for whatever reason. I'm definitely not a partier. We were on time. Were we?
I definitely did it.
As we scrambled to submit our papers, the Wi-Fi went out. Guys, the Wi-Fi went out. It was the worst. So in our quick thinking moments, Renee sent their familiar Edgar the Raven with a printed copy. Stella used her nanobots to connect to the Wi-Fi via hotspot, and Leia sent their familiar, their little Tamagotchi creature. Not right now, Mr. Whiskers, go away. And Leia sent their familiar into the Wi-Fi to get it working again. When Stella connects to the internet, they hear a variety of binary chanting, 10s, 10s, and some dark figure. Just dark chanting. It was awful, and now they have a migraine, so that sucks. Leia's Tamagotchi shorted out and returned back to their little Tamagotchi pouch egg form, so you're back at square one, unfortunately. Logan realized, though, that Poe didn't turn in their paper and that there was some commotion coming from the server room due to the AVIT students rushing to fix the servers. And we ended our session with all of us gathering at the server room at the behest of Logan, only to find out that something techno magic had occurred, corrupting the servers and causing personified internet trolls to appear. And then Doofus had the nerve to say, and that's where we'll end session.
Yeah.
The suspense and cliffhanger there.
I
have to say,
been waiting a week, and I am so excited to be back.
Oh, we also forgot about Terminator Eye.
Oh yeah, Terminator.
Terminator Eye.
Oh yeah.
Poe was reminded that the familiar tones coming from the server he had heard before. His eye turning red, going full T-1000, and is ready to wait. T8 is it T-1000 the first Terminator?
Oh, I don't know.
I've never seen it. It's been forever since I've watched those movies, so
honestly,
I don't know.
You say whatever, and all I think about is the graphing calculator, and I'm just like, is that how Terminator got started? Was a graphing calculator?
Well, I'm going to say for your wonderful note-taking and your wonderful recap, Stella and Leia, go ahead and take 2 adversity tokens. That was wonderful.
For my extra credit, since I didn't turn my paper in on time, T-1000 was the main antagonist of Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
That's right.
T-800 was the Terminator.
Well, I lost an adversity token, but I'm a DM, so I give myself 20 as a replacement.
But do we get another adversity token for knowing Terminator?
Oh, that's so sweet. You might survive. So,
well, I
where
tried.
we left off, through this server, pixelated matter comes pouring out, manifesting into these blue-toned, shining trolls, true internet trolls, staring you down. What would you like to do?
Does that? I don't think that normally happens.
No, I would say that is highly unusual.
One of them turns to you, Logan. Not with that attitude.
Leia's gonna lean in, sniff a little bit, and be like, anyone have deodorant on hand? I think some people need to clean up their act.
Oh, look who thinks they have game.
Better than what you do.
Congratulations, you just lost the game, bud.
Actually, I saw a Tumblr post right before I came to college, so I've been exempt from the game for. Well, I don't really understand what it is actually.
One of them turns to you, Renee. They're pixelated. They shift almost like they're glitching. One turns red, looks to you, says, "Oh, sweet little country boy, thinks he can come and join the rest of us, knowing he's a bloodthirsty monster," and goes to hit you. I need you to roll.
Can I reaction throw up a barrier to help?
Okay, so I'm going to need two things going on. First, I'm going to need Renee to make a brawn check.
Okay.
To essentially withstand this digital, automatically digital club that has just formed that's going straight for your face. And I also need.
I don't remember. Is help? Is like a help action, or am I doing something separate?
You're doing something separate. Essentially, you're casting a protective magic. I need you to also make a brawn roll.
Okay.
Difficulty of 12.
I got a 4.
Let's see.
That's a
wait. So what was it?
Essentially, one of the trolls, after losing the game, is going after Renee. Logan, is essentially casting a protection spell.
You said that was a brawn roll?
Yes.
That's a 5 on the die plus 1, so that's a 6. Oh,
You guys
is this a spell?
It is a spell, so add your magic die.
Yes, which is the D4.
Sorry, Chad, I forgot to run the rules primer, but you'll get that next time.
Wait, we're running that every single time? What?
I thought so. I don't know. 1. So that's
We'll be fine with that.
7.
No.
Okay.
So describe to me what your spell looks like as you're trying to protect Renee.
You see a very techno blue wall type of appear, like a holographic screen. And it's really just trying to help protect, but it's not it's not super powerful. That's all I'm trying to say. But it's just my fighting, because I specialize in fighting.
So with this, essentially the troll spins, shoulder checks your shield going through it. Renee, you get hit directly in the chest and fly into the wall. 360 no scope.
Oh, fucking hate nerds.
Did you just say 360 no scope?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna injure you outside of this game.
One of the other trolls looks at you, Logan.
How many are
You
there?
see their face shift. 3.
3?
3? Okay.
One of the other trolls looks at you, their face shifting to a prefect you met your first year named Sebastian. When it's like,
Got the Glee
why are
reference.
you so worried about being perfect? You have a family name. Even if you are a loser, you'll get a professional job. Just hid away from the family, and you never have to worry about a thing in your life.
You don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna cast unless someone stops.
I mean,
You're gonna do what?
I don't.
I mean, cast something, and then while you're doing that, I would also like to retaliate against being thrown against a wall.
Okay, so
You do your
y'all
thing
have just
first.
taken moves, so just keep movement rolling with everybody. Let's see. I'm going to go with. Does anybody have? Okay, Poe, Stella, and Leia. Is there anything y'all have ready to do now?
Go ahead, Poe first, and then I have mine.
I will
So-
go last.
I am going to summon literally a hammer made of electricity in my robotic hand and just run at one of these trolls.
All right, there, Terminator.
Okay, that's that's going to be a fight roll. Go ahead. It's going to be a difficulty of not high, apparently. That's going to be a difficulty of 6.
God, I hope this is rolled really, really well.
Also, to let everybody know, you do have you can have the die. If your skill check is going to be less than half of what your die is, you can just have it and take the result. So if you have a D20, you can have it and take a 10.
Oh,
Automatically?
I just rolled the D20. I have the D20, and the funny thing is, I landed on the 10 plus my 1 for fights, and that's 11.
And magic die.
Magic die.
Renee and Logan, make sure you took your adversity tokens for failing those rolls.
That's
yep.
that's
Did
a
I fail?
1 for 12.
Yes.
12. Okay. So as one of the last troll turns towards you, he's saying, "Oh no, we have someone with little man syndrome. All of a sudden you think you can," and this hammer hits them directly in the chest. And you see the pixels crack and they fly backwards. It's like, "Oh, someone wrote a Gary Stew," and explodes.
Well, at least I'm the one putting the hammer down.
Take an
as-
adversity token for that line alone.
Oh, good.
Well played.
As that's happening, there's like still 2 other trolls and stuff. Leia's kind of like scrambling around in her bag to like find her phone. She goes, "Hold on, guys. You know what? I don't know about you guys, but like I've been on 4chan lately, and you might really like this post." And she goes to like turn it around to like show them, and if they come close, she's got something.
But what are you trying to do with this? Just so I can set the difficulty.
I want to lure them in so I can actually do magic. They need to be close enough. I need to get their attention.
Oh, give me a charm roll.
Perfect. All right, it's my D10. Where's that? There. Oh, wrong one. Oh, I was about to use the wrong dice.
So this is going to be a difficulty. Let me check. I want to check the rules on this one because it's going to be a difficulty. It's doable. Difficulty of 8.
Okay. Okay. What was it? Was it a D10? Yes. Is this considered a magic roll? Because
As you were just trying to distract them with your
Yeah.
phone, then it's
Okay.
just a standard roll.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's
You do have adversity
2.
tokens if you want to spend them.
Not enough to get me to a 10. It's
Well-
okay. I'll come at them for the second thing if I don't get their attention with this.
They just look at it. It's like, 4chan is so last year. Oh my goodness, have you not been on Cast?
Cast, really? If you thought you were true internet trolls, you'd go where it all started.
They take some emotional damage as we go over to Stella. Stella, the first one after knocking Renee is pointing the club over at you. It's like, "Oh, what do you think you're gonna do?"
Wow, this is so aggressive. I suppose. Oh,
Do you want to go back
Friggin-
to your safe space, Swamp?
Call out that Tumblr SJW.
Shut up.
oh wow,
If it makes you feel any
Wow.
better,
That one.
my throat is hurting from doing these voices, and it's hurting me internally to say this stuff.
Good.
Well, I suppose after he flung Renee, I would like to, I guess, cast a spell, essentially use my nanobots to kind of like create a thorn whip. Just pulling out D&D spells out of my head.
You can imagine whatever spell you want to and how it looks. Now, depending on what you're trying to do, is either going to increase or decrease the difficulty.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of him.
Oh, so just straight up
my swamp.
Oh man. What are you? Eat my motherfucking swamp out your motherfucking mouth.
It's like my rare moment of anger.
Oh man, so this is not going to be a high DC. Okay, go ahead.
I want to smack the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, so this is going to be a fight roll difficulty. That's going to be a difficulty of 12 based on what they rolled. It's doable.
Okay, so that was a 5. I'm gonna spend
plus your magic die.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have a D6, so I rolled a 3 plus my 2. So I'm gonna spend all 7 of my adversity tokens so I can smack him.
Fantastic. So after they throw out the line about your swamp, you see these nanobots fly out of your arm, making it this vitriol electric whip, slapping him directly across the face and falling backwards straight on his back, going up, trying to gain some you knocked the sense out of this troll. He had to control delete to close out some programs to gain some memory back. Renee.
Insult my house one more fucking time.
You're muted. Renee got the breath knocked out of him, and here we go.
Yeah, I get thrown against the wall, and I take like half of a second to regain my composure and like do a little roll in my shoulders, and then I pull out my wand, which in true messy college boy fashion is just in my pocket. But you do see his wand is fairly standard looking, except for the end, which is curved kind of like a handle, and it has like what almost looks like where a trigger would be. It looks kind of like it looks pistol-y because he's a cowboy. And he's going to basically try and cast like a magic missile at one of them. How many are still up?
There's 2 still up.
Still 2
As
up.
you're doing this, the one that's still standing looks at
the one
you.
that's standing.
You see like a pixelated cowboy hat pop up, and then a pistol form at their side. He's like, "Oh, I played plenty of Red Dead. Let's go, dead boy."
Fuck is a Red Dead?
I don't know, but
what you're
somewhere
about
it's
to
high
be.
noon.
Remember that
It's a pretty good video game.
you gained earlier, Poe? You lost it for that pun. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I'm gonna magically shoot this guy.
That was amazing. What the fuck is
All right.
Red Dead?
So this is going to be a
Fight?
contested fight roll.
Fight roll? Yes.
So
That's
I will let you know what the
90.
difficulty is. Ooh. So this is going to be a 15.
Okay.
Don't forget to add
but
your
I get a
magic die.
I get a magic die. Okay. I have things. That I can do. If it was +3 to the but could reduce your. Okay. Let's go. Ooh. There's no helping that. That's a 6.
God, you're doing terrible tonight.
7. That's a 7.
7.
Terrible.
We are not built for combat.
You fail a spell, yeah, that's not gonna help me either, because I have spell slinger, but that's also, well, it'll, yeah, if I fail a spell check, I can add +3 to the negative number So it reduces my failure score essentially without changing you still fail the roll, but it could reduce your loss.
I will continue by saying it is possible to die in this game. With that spell slinger that saved you.
Okay.
As
Nice.
Oh my god.
Whoa, you can't just casually throw that out there.
Whoa!
As a
did I
reminder,
miss
you
something?
can die.
Lorette, listen, Lorette won't let me. She simply won't allow me to. Don't worry.
So,
Oh my god.
both of you hear the tone coming from the server. Dun, 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 dun. Wink, wink, wink. You both draw, grazes your ear, knocking off your mask.
I mean, you see a very handsome face underneath, but like he immediately is like hand over mouth and nose, scrambling to try and fix it.
Oh, someone needs to work on their draw. Logan.
There's still 2, right?
Correct.
One's on the ground.
You see the IT group that is slowly panicking, like trying to patch up the servers. Like, we've closed it off. I don't think any more are getting through. All right, quick. How can we get rid of this? Oh, man. And one pisses himself. And
We're in college. What are you doing?
Whoa! Are you fucking kidding me? You're going to piss yourself in this moment. That's really what's going to happen.
listen,
Wow.
I'm not the one who's a prefect and just failed a perfectly natural protection spell, okay? You focus on what you're doing. I'll do what I'm doing. Thank you very much.
Pissing yourself? Got it. Cool.
Yeah, okay, you focus on pissing yourself and why don't you leave him alone? At least he's fucking better than anything you're ever gonna accomplish while you're here.
Wow, we're actually being like internet trolls. We should probably stop.
I know,
I'm gonna
God,
cast-
they're rubbing off on us.
Virus Vortex and target the 2. I'm going to target both of them and basically try to
Virus Vortex.
basically infect them and fragment them.
Okay.
I would like to roll to defragment the disc.
Can I just roll to reboot? Turn it off and turn it on again?
So
Have you
basically,
tried
you're
turning
gonna
it
flick
off?
the floppy disk and see if it works afterwards.
Have you guys tried
Oh my
turning it
God.
off and turning it on again?
Somebody asked them that out loud. Please tell me that they were like, oh, I guess it is something we can do.
So this is going to be a brains roll,
Yes. Okay.
difficulty of 12.
Okay. All right.
I gotta admit, I don't know much about computers.
It's okay.
Don't ever tell him I said this, but he's actually really fucking smart.
I got 8 plus my 2, so 10. So I'm gonna burn 2 adversity tokens because Misa beats it.
All right, did you do your magic die?
Oh, I did not. Thank you.
Add that
I
I
magic
had to write it.
dice.
I had to literally write like a note.
I put it in a fucking post-it note.
My
Magic
magic
die for
die is
Magic
a little skull dice.
So that brings me up to 13.
13. All right, well, 13. Describe what this spell looks like, and I'll tell you what's happening to them.
I hold up my wand, this very just like slender black wood piece that's very clean and kind of shiny. And from the tip of it, you're gonna see kind of this data stream of 1s and 0s hit into both of them, and then you're gonna see some of the 1s and 0s turn to like skulls and red skulls and turn into red text as they start to go into them.
Not the red ring of death from an Xbox.
As they are
that's
hit
terrifying.
with this red ring of death, essentially you see them pause, their movements getting slower, and you see like them shifting to countless faceless, horrible words that have been said over the internet, what makes their entire being. You see usernames flashing over their heads. You see one with the name Not a Jerry 875. And Sawcon D's Nuts on the other.
Wow, such a creative name.
Maybe we could write these down and chase them down later.
You know what? I think I just found my next Dungeons and Dragons character.
Sawcon
You guys play
D's
that?
Nuts.
Yeah, do you guys play Dungeons and Dragons? It's a great
They
game.
are trying for nerds. Nerds, get out basement. Pizza rolls.
I've
I'm
never
also-
played
I
it.
represent
I'm
those
willing to try.
remarks.
I like those.
I can't eat pizza rolls.
Pizza rolls and chicken.
Oh,
Renee,
wings.
take an adversity token for not being able to eat pizza rolls.
I miss
Yeah.
pizza rolls.
I'm
The
adding that.
awkward
That's a
moment
whole
when I'm
rule.
like, this is all food that I can't eat. I hope you guys enjoy it.
The awkward moment that Leia goes, I mean, isn't just a pizza roll for Renee just an Italian?
Leia, you can't say that.
What? Someone actually heard that?
Yes, I heard it all the way over here.
I
Does
mean,
anyone else want to take a
Leia.
turn on do something?
Are they still standing?
How many are left?
There's two. There's one that was knocked back by Stella, which is
Okay.
like looking like just dazed and
So
like.
I'm ready to go to round 2.
Okay,
Fine.
yeah.
If 4chan can't get you, maybe we need some music. And she's gonna grab her
Shut up.
Walkman.
I know where this is fucking going.
She's gonna grab her Walkman, and she always has like a little bit of like a cord to like plug it. She's got the aux cord to plug into something else. And you know what? She's gonna run this thing into the server, and she's gonna go, I hope you're ready to be rickrolled. And you just start hearing never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. And Leia's like,
This is happening.
oh
This-
yeah.
I thought you were about to pull a fucking LimeWire.
I
I
was
mean,
ready for
I'm
the
not ready to
Gino.
download things. That's
Yeah.
memory. No. How do you get back controls? You rickroll them.
Yeah, that's like okay. How would?
Power of cringe.
That's actually one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, so essentially, wow, I don't know what to make this. You know, for no good reason, make this a fight roll because you're just being a dick.
That's my lowest. Like it's,
You know what? I'm gonna say you're getting a bonus because the difficulty's not very high. Add your magic die, remember your adversity tokens, and you
Okay.
have to beat. Wow. Okay, so it's instantaneous. Area of you gotta
This game's
beat a
hard for the
6.
DM because you just got to do
gotta
like
beat a
constant
6.
math.
You gotta beat a 6.
The first one on my fight is a D4, so it just exploded. I just rolled a 4.
Nice.
5, 6,
Woot.
Okay.
10.
With a 10, the one that Stella originally hit, it's like, no. Oh. And you see the pickles. What pickles?
Of course, the mega pickles.
You see the
My
pickles.
brain was visualizing all this and it took a shift.
I know. I was watching him break up, and all of a sudden, he just became pickles.
I immediately thought of the guy from SpongeBob who hides the pickles under his tongue.
Oh my god.
You see the pixels slowly shatter into grains of sand and fall to the ground and get sucked back into the server. The second one
wild.
is
Leia's literally going, dancing to Rick Astley.
As we all should. Rick Astley.
She's enjoying herself.
you see
I don't know
the
if I'm
last
ever
one
gonna
turn
find
to
food
you
recover
just
from pickles.
Somebody definitely needs to clip that.
Oh, I already did.
pickles.
But now that I've clipped it and done like my due diligence as a moderator of this channel, now I'm just gonna.
You know what? This has been Tales of Technomancy. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, okay. So the last one's looking towards you. It's like, does it bother you to long for a generation you'll never be in?
You don't have to be in it. I can bring it with me.
I can't
What?
tell what it
What
means. Does it mean we want to be boomers?
Do I
They're
don't
not
want to be.
boomers.
I'm
Oh
not
my
a
God,
boomer, but I
Logan.
think he wants us to be a boomer.
Oh my God.
What
That's
is he
like
talking about, Gen
It's
X?
different.
Ah.
It's Gen X.
No,
Different.
talk about Gen X. Yeah.
He's dead. He's just straight up dead. Explodes, flies back into the server.
What was his username?
No, that one was not a Jerry.
Mom 69. Wait,
Your
what?
mom's- yeah.
Not a Jerry 875.
It's got it going on.
Also, the first one, it just for the great German philosopher for shits and giggles. Their username was KY Butterfly 227.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
Aw.
KY Butterfly. Yeah, buddy.
Wow.
They're from Kentucky and they like butterflies.
Yes.
Well, they work for
Yeah.
the other company.
That was
Absolutely.
What company?
I forget. Something
Leia, so
something to do with
are they all
slippery.
gone?
They are all gone. You
Oh,
see
yes.
the IT students sitting there slowly. One just slams on the inner bar on their crystal they have connected to the server. You see the green lights that were shining slowly dim. The chanting slowly dying down. The tones coming from the server have ended.
And as that happens, Rick Astley is never going to give you up. Starts to wind down, and Leia just goes, "You know the rules. It's time to die."
Wow.
Is that the professor's idea of giving us some kind of test? Or
I
do you
don't
think this is
know.
something unrelated to our internet-based class?
Garrett, one of the IT students, slowly, patching up, parts that have been broken off of these servers. Like, this was not planned whatsoever. The professor's been made aware. Everybody's getting an extension. So,
How much of an
Rad.
extension?
at least 24 hours.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
good.
was-
So we can turn our papers in.
Great.
Did you configure the virtual reality firewall correctly?
You see
what?
Zacharias sitting there just typing frantically with his essentially crystal laptop plugged into the computer. Would I be here if I didn't think of that?
Well, would I be here if I had to fix up your mess?
This was not my mess. We showed up to clear the server while you were fighting whatever, I guess the 4chan forum got through.
Logan, you seem to know a lot about computers and this kind of stuff. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
We went through a little bit of training for figuring out different types of viruses that could pop through, but nothing that manifested this strongly. It would have to be somewhat powerful, I think.
Leia?
Leia's gonna kind of look at Poe. Is your eye still red?
It is, and the robotic hand is twitching.
Leia's she sees that, and she's gonna look over at Poe and be like, "That's not normal. Or at least it wasn't what you looked like before.
It's fine. I'll take care of it later.
Something's up. You heard what came out when I plugged in initially, and it seems like you know what's going on."
What you mean you Leia, you didn't hear it?
I mean, I heard the initial like dial up tones and stuff, but I don't know what that was. But There was recognition in you, Poe.
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about. Hand is still twitching while trying to keep a straight face. Eyes still red, everything.
Can I plug into Poe? Can I hold his hand? And
Freezing.
Okay, so we did have a fade to black.
not like that, you perverts! Y'all nasty.
You said it.
Y'all
Literally
nasty.
said, "Can I plug into Poe?" Okay.
Instead of pegging, it's plugging. Anyway.
Wow!
Anyway,
Y'all thought last night was terrible, okay?
y'all nasty. No, Poe, if you would allow, I would like to like.
The moment you
Hold-
reach, I am going to pull my hand back.
I'm going to
hold him
say, Poe, make a charm roll. Leia, make a...
I'm inciting the fuck out of this.
Yeah, make a
Don't lie
grit
to
roll.
me.
Renee.
Is my mask when it got knocked off, is it like broken?
One of the straps that go behind your ear, the spell grazed in between your hair and your ear. So it hit that strap.
So the strap is broken.
Yes.
Okay. He's like he's holding it up with one hand. Yeah. I'm gonna have to fix this later.
Okay. So first, Leia, what did you get?
12.
12. What did you get, Poe?
So, D8 exploded, got a D4, and then my magic dice landed on 6.
Is it
no magic
considered
die.
no magic dice?
No magic dice. Okay, then it would just be the D8 and then the D4. So
Wait a
8,
minute,
9,
why do you
10,
have a
11,
6 magic
12,
die?
12. I don't know. That's what I was using to roll. I don't know.
Oh,
Your magic
so-
die
forgot
is
what I had.
a D4.
Oh, D4? That's why I was wrong. Hold on. Yeah.
But you're not rolling magic dice on
I
this
know.
one. It's
So
whatever.
yeah,
you do.
just it would be 12. 8 and 4 is 12, right?
So,
Yeah.
and then...
And 12.
So I beat it just.
It's
Wow, both of y'all, he could be telling you the truth. He could be telling you a lie.
Leia's just gonna sit and stare down Poe like, I'm on to you.
What are you talking about?
Oh, honey, your arm's twitching.
I'm gonna kind of grab the arm. It's fine.
Malfunction.
Wire probably came disconnected when I summoned the hammer.
Poe, I'm gonna kind of like. This sounds awful because you're short. I'm gonna like lean over so that way I like am over your shoulder, but like I'm whispering and be like, I think whatever I heard, you also know what it is, and right now all I know is that my head hurts real bad, and I need somebody that I can talk to about it.
I'm gonna whisper back. 214. My room later.
So we really are plugging in.
Hey, plug it in.
Plug
Nice,
it
Mike.
in, plug it in.
I'm glad I was not the only one that thought of that song.
I really love that jingle.
I loved that. But yeah, so she's just gonna kind of like not hold your hand, but kind of like if my microphone's your hand, kind of like outside it, and when my palms get closer to your hand, of course they glow like that blue color, because tech recognizes tech, and we're just gonna yeah, because I don't really know how to make heads nor tails of what's going on, but if I tell Logan, he's gonna get real worried, and Renee's already got enough going on, and I don't really know who else I can talk to about this.
So,
This is the one moment that you do realize that I'm going to start leaving, and Poe is heading in the right direction. And it's not with his skateboard, but this is the one moment that you see while his eye is red and his hand is shaky, he is going the direction he is supposed to be going.
Well, okay.
Oh, goodbye then.
you see Phoenix with the IT groups like, oh, bye, dude. Cool eye. Hi, cool.
I'm gonna kind of wave my twitching robotic hand as I'm leaving.
I got a question. Within the server room, can I see anything that like extra like wires or like cord cable like management stuff in there?
Ooh, good question.
I have the ability to spend an adversity token because I'm a treasure hunter to find a mundane useful item.
Ooh, so I am going to say, based on the ruling of that, that would be for finding a useful item that would help you in the moment, that would need some more description. However, since you're using this in combination, make me a brains roll. And it's going to lower your DC to...
I'll tell you what it's for in a moment, but I need to know if I can find something.
I mean, with that skill, you can try to find something if you want to specify useful item, and you're looking for wires.
A wire or like a cable cord management type thing, because Renee's mask is down. It's broken. She's going to find something too.
For that. Okay. So, out of the blue, you see in the corner there's a box that has several different like cables, wires of varying sorts, like HDMI, standard cables that would use for connecting the servers. So, you find plenty of those.
Okay, I'm just gonna remove an adversity token for that. She's gonna like rummage in the box, find one that's like not too long, and she's gonna turn and look at Renee. Renee, I know you're having like hold your breath. Can I fix your mask?
I can fix it when I get back to the dorm.
You're gonna need it now.
Why?
There's a little bit of a walk to your dorm.
Okay.
Hold your breath. I mean, do you breathe?
Kind of. No, I don't need to, but I can.
Okay.
It's like
hold your breath.
It's a scent hunting thing.
Okay, hold your breath. And hold your breath, but like also like hold your mask up enough that I can like kind of just quickly retie your strap.
Like this?
Yeah, that works. Okay.
Do you want me to do? I don't have blood. I can do this. It's probably a lot easier than the rest of you.
Would Renee still bite you even if you didn't have blood?
No, not if you do not have human blood, then that would probably be a good idea.
Okay. And Leia's gonna like look at someone and be like, okay, just you should be able to like loop it in and tie it, and it's like I'll leave it for you.
It's a leather mask, so there's like two punched holes like up here, so if you untie one of the bits where it's broken, you can tie it with the other.
Well, and I would like Doofus, if you would allow, kind of yes, I would like to help fix the mask, but kind of in your garlic, Renee, in the garlic that you have stuffed in there, I would kind of like to supercharge it and pop it with some rosemary, because that actually helps. The unrelated plant fact: rosemary helps with with human sense when it comes to smelling things, and it does kind of help mask it a little bit more. But this is outside of vampire lore. That's plant knowledge. You're all welcome. But you can you can weave it in there, and then at least you won't smell like you're a walking pasta, I suppose. Not the pasta's not good, but it's nice to.
Daddy Doofus.
Hello.
I know I've stunned you. You can't talk.
Stunned
Sorry,
in
I'm doing so
silence.
much math.
Renee is not the only one that's lost their breath today.
When that is done, I have something.
Okay, no, go ahead and ask what you're saying. Yeah, go ahead for that brain.
I'm gonna look over at the two texts and I'll go. Perhaps if you up the hyperdrive resonance on the data stream manipulation and you apply a holographic hex on the neural network weave, you'd have a better chance of managing the chrono-cyber nexus. And I'm going to kind of go. Just here, let me, and I'm gonna move them over a little bit. And when I move them over, I'm gonna go to /var/logs. And if you'd allow me to spend 2 AT to just happen to have a commonplace item, I would like to have a thumb drive and I would like to download the logs to analyze what happened.
Can Rexy help as a distraction because Rexy is still there?
Okay, so in order, Stella, make a grit roll, difficulty of 9. As you're essentially doing this to protect Renee, and this is a piece of magic. So add your D4 to it.
Cool.
You may absolutely have this thumb drive, and I need you to make a brains roll to see how much information you obtain. Poe, make a charm roll using Rexy, which is just using your stats. Okay, Stella, what you got?
I got a 10.
You beat it. You got Rosemary in your mask.
Fix it.
And so Renee, as I kind of like tie off your stuff, you'll smell it, but it's not necessarily obviously it's not poking you in the face. Just occurred to me that would be super uncomfortable. Needly.
What I imagined was you essentially use this magic to add the rosemary scent to the garlic that's already there.
Yeah, so when you think about cooking mechanics, when you make roasted garlic, sometimes you will stuff it with herbs and then wrap it in foil and bake it. It's kind of the same concept. So I've stuffed your garlic with herbs, and so what happens is as I'm tying off your mask, you'll see it just like from under your eyes, just like that hue. But the nanobots out of my fingers are just gonna kind of sweep across your mask, and all your little globes of garlic are going to glow like that little faint blue color, and then obviously will be replaced with kind of an additional rosemary scent, but she's gonna finish tying it off and look at you and go, so rosemary it's not only is it a strong garlic, it's also an air purifier, so when you're in classes, I know that you take night classes and you probably don't have as many people, but it should absorb the scent of people who are around you.
That's good. Somebody got a paper cut last week and that was a lot. So this will be
so somebody should be able to you should be able to talk to people a little easier, I guess. I don't know.
Thank you.
I know that's not comfortable because people probably smell funny to you.
It's more that they smell. Have you ever been in a kitchen and somebody is cooking your favorite food, and then they tell you you're not allowed to have any? Yeah, that's kind of how I felt whenever I was at Logan's, because they eat real good food, but I can't. I don't eat red meat the same way they do.
Are we talking about the character or the steakhouse? Hashtag not sponsored.
The character.
I appreciate the rosemary. That helps a lot. I don't meet a lot of people. I don't meet a lot of humanoid people that don't have humanoid blood. So it's nice to not be afraid of the desire to tear your throat out and drink the blood.
Well, that's a first, but I I kind of subscribe to the plant variety, so I mean, now if you're a Venus flytrap, that might be another problem. But if you come by my room sometime, I'm in Washington Carver Hall. I've got a bunch of different plants in my window, and I could probably make you some dried bundles, and then we could hang them on your door, and that'll at least help when people pass by. We could probably wrap some magic in them, and then at least if somebody knocks on your door, it's not going to bother you too much.
Yeah, I'm also in Carver, so I'll swing by. 307.
Okay, I'm on the first floor, on account of Mr. Whiskers needing to get out the window. So yeah, if I'll come up sometime. Yeah, I'll come up sometime and I'll bring you some stuff.
Yeah, that sounds real nice. And he's gonna awkwardly extend a hand for a handshake because he doesn't know what else to do, and he rarely has the opportunity to experience the touch of another person.
I'm gonna equally awkwardly shake back because I don't know if it's the green skin or the antlers or the wings, but
What I feel like one of the hands is
you hear
upside
Logan
down
off of the
is just-
desk. You hear Logan at the distance go, they're never really good at affection there.
Literally, Leia's in the back going, yes, working perfectly to plan.
Now listen, just because you prefer your quantumancy to me does not mean that I'm bad at affection.
I have a girlfriend, if that's what y'all are trying to get at. I got somebody back home.
Yeah, and
Stella, you're really cool.
You're real nice, but
great.
I've got somebody in mind.
Yeah, I got.
I already told you it's not happening. Oop, I switched accents.
Wow.
Relatively
yes.
presumptuous of you, Logan, to think that I want to get back there.
Apparently, he's from London, Mississippi. Anyway,
Logan, where are you from?
He doesn't know.
Me, I'm from
Everywhere.
a little bit north.
Traveled.
North of where?
I'm
Winterfell. Anyway,
I'm a little bit busy right now.
Winterfell. Oh my
Northern
god.
London? I mean, you
The
talk
Grims
like
remember.
the queen.
Thank you.
She's fancy like that.
Anyway, so what did you get on your brains roll, Logan?
I got
Nobody
a
knows.
12 plus a 2, so I have a 14. What did I need?
So you need a 15. You can expend adversity tokens if needed.
Hey,
Have any?
A little bit northeast Santa.
for charm, what did I need to roll?
Oh, that is, I completely forgot about the charm roll. So your difficulty, describe to me what Rexy is doing.
Rexy has their belly in the air, head tilted back, paws in the air and doing this, kind of just like, imagine a cat in a ball with the legs in the air, just kicking a little bit, trying to get your attention. That's what Rexy is doing.
Okay, so in order, this is actually probably going to lower your DC.
Okay.
Based on the first one, which is a 1, Brooke Buckthorn just looks, it's like, that's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen. Runs over, completely drops every single thing they were holding in regards to the server, and just runs over to pet Rexy.
Rexy is now doing like a weird mechanical purr.
With that, Phoenix, who normally tries to be the bad boy of IT, is like, okay, I have got to figure out what you did. Like, what kind of programming is this AI? Like, and just runs over and starts like rubbing. It's like, you're the greatest fox I've ever seen. Garrett is like, okay, that is. Can I pet him? Can I pet him?
The fox has a little screen that says yes.
Immediately runs
Literally,
over.
you see the words. You see the words "pet me, I'm friendly" scroll across the screen.
He has a little screen on his tummy like a Teletubby.
Oh my god.
One just appears there that says "Pet me, I'm adorable."
Zacharias, who's still like face first in this laptop, looks up, is like, cool fox. Goes back into it. So I'm going to say with that, the DC gets reduced by 3. So you beat the DC, so that is a 12 for your 14. The files, you don't really know what they are. You're just plugging in this USB. It's automatically pulling as much information as possible. With 2 over the success, you think you got a good bit of information. You can continue to keep it plugged in, but the DC will gradually get higher. If you don't want it to be known, you're pulling information.
No, I think logs, I could probably grab a majority of what I need pretty quickly because I'm just grabbing the most recent logs. I'll have to make heads or tails of it, but I feel confident enough with what I got. I'm just going to pull it out real quick and pop it into my vest pocket.
Pull it out and pop it in.
And walk away.
Look, it's Mr. Whiskers.
Oh, Mr. Whiskers. All right. The 3/4 of the IT students are sitting there just fawning over Rexy as Zacharias is sitting there just continuously typing, grunting. Like you see this just frustration going across his face. Like, I cannot believe this bullshit. Has no knowledge of your USB that you can tell. You hear Mr. Whiskers kind of walk into the room, like, Renee, you understand? I was like, everything good?
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, can I get in on this? Get in on those head pats?
Is this my cat talking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh. I was like, wait a minute.
Do you want head pats? Because fun fact, Renee has the wild speak. You can communicate with any animal whose species you have knowledge of.
I am the fiercest beast of the forest and the swamp. I am the last of my kind. I have slain many foes. Of course I want the head pats and tummy rubs.
And as this happens, I'm walking out and I just kind of like bump them out of the way. Go, my apology there, kitty cat. And just keep walking.
It's giving Jason.
Find Jason on magicacademyrpg.com.
Yes, I will pet Mr. I will give Mr. Whiskers headbands because I am afraid.
You smell a pasta in the graveyard. This is acceptable.
I promise he doesn't bite. Well, not.
He said I smell like pasta in a graveyard, and
in a cool way, like
mysterious.
Imagine a gothic Olive Garden. It's nice.
Gothic Olive Garden. All right. You know what? I'll take that one. I'll take Gothic
When you're
Olive
here,
Garden.
your dinner.
Oh. What would everyone else like to do?
When you're here, your dinner.
Watching everything.
Sweeney Todd's Olive Garden when you're here.
The best chicken Alfredo in London. Sorry, I need to stop.
So,
Can I get some wine in this, please?
Best
Rex's-
bolognese in London.
I would like to chase Logan down real fast.
I was curious about like how what is Logan looking like as he's leaving? Like, oh, I'm gonna dip and just be like, ooh,
Yeah, kind of.
how sus you looking?
I'm not looking sus, but I am avoidant. I would say it gives off an air of independence that he typically gives off. A little bit of just
That tracks.
introvertedness of just okay, I must do my thing now.
But yeah, I would like to chase him down as he like leaves the server room real fast, leaving my very large cat behind with the vampire.
Cat and the vampire hanging out.
But I would, as we
I'm Team Jacob. I'm Team Edward. I'm Team Mr. Whiskers.
Whoa,
but
whoa. Not sure you know what that means, Doofus.
I just realized that. I'm just. Oh, well, guys, this has been Tales of Technomancy. This has been fun.
Oh
I am.
The camera
Oh
froze for a
boy.
second.
I know the camera
froze
froze.
at like the most amazing moment. I'm glad someone clipped that because
I was literally
froze
going to
out.
clip it too.
It was so good. Okay, no,
froze.
I'm gonna. I can't even. I'm gonna chase Logan. Logan, hang on.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I don't. You listen.
So you didn't turn your paperwork in again, late as always.
Yeah, I did turn it in. The problem here is that the server went down, and more importantly, so you know how my hands can do the robot things that you've tried to explain to me, but gosh darn it, that still doesn't stick.
Yes.
Nanobots. Well, so I tried to fix the Wi-Fi because I thought it was my computer that was broken. But when I got into the internet, there was magic behind the coding, and I can't really make heads or tails of it. I'm worried about Poe, and I'm gonna go talk to him later. And I'm gonna kind of recite to you, essentially the chanted coding that I can remember, the fragments of my memory, and just I don't know. You've always been better at technology than anybody I know. So if you come across it, yeah, that's just that. There was somebody else in there. The internet going down wasn't, well, you know this already. The internet going down wasn't an accident. There's somebody inside there, and he shot me out pretty good and hurt Leia's little thing.
Let me see your hands, and I'll kind of pull them up and look at them. I'll do a very light casting of a digital clairvoyance to see if I can clarify any of the images for Stella, help kind of bring them forward.
Awesome. So I'm guessing Stella's allowing this.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and make a. Wow. Go ahead and make me a brains roll. Add your magic die. Difficulty, since it's being allowed, it's not going to be high. Yes, difficulty is 6.
13.
You get almost the exact vision that was seen. As you're pushing through the countless memories of Stella, you move to the moment they were connected with the server itself. And same as they saw, you see runes translated into binary. 01, 01, 101, glowing green, almost pushing a way out of the server. You hear... Go ahead.
With the higher end of that, can I look around the room to catch a clock and a timestamp on a monitor?
Ooh. Yes, because I totally planned for this. I would say the timestamp of...
Well, it would have been as we connected,
11:59.
right? It would have been 11:59 because we were all submitting at that time.
Make
had
me
to
roll
log
an
in.
additional brains roll.
I have been.
Just a flat brains roll.
Well,
I have it in my notes. I
Couldn't
made
I just
memes
tell
about
him?
this.
No, I this is going to...
Some
I have a
biscuit.
13 on that.
So, you see 2 timestamps. You see the timestamp that from when this happened, the moment that this was happening, around the same time you saw the IT students running towards the room. Looking further into this runic binary, you've worked with Technomancy, you've worked with runes, you've worked with all of these numbers and binary. You see that this code was generated 3 days before.
Okay.
And yeah. Yep, you see that it was generated, this code itself was generated 3 days before.
It looks like whoever did this planted it a few days before. And I'm going to hold
because
my hand
of your
against...
role, I'm going to say it was not planted 3 days before. It was created 3 days before.
Oh, it was created 3 days before. It's a kind of like you ever heard of a 0-day patch? Looks like probably another one of those. I did manage to get the logs. This will help me sort through them. Hopefully I grab 3 days worth. I'm not quite positive, but I need to analyze these and assemble the team. I don't know if they all want in on this, but
I mean, we're kind of in it at this point. I am gonna go check on Poe later because I know that I have a nasty migraine, and if he knows if he was affected any way that I was, then I know that he's probably not feeling too good either. So I suppose I guess I can let them know. I don't know, but we can meet for dinner later, all of us.
sure. And I'm gonna pull out the thumb drive. Sorry, you gave me a magic game. I can't help but use magic. And I'm going to cast Quantum Duplication and duplicate the thumb drive into a separate one to give to Stella.
Oh.
Okay, so how long are you wanting this to last?
24 hours.
24 hours? Okay. All right, so go ahead. You are creating something. So this... Wow. Sorry, brain's kind of quitting. It is... So for those who want to run this game, do your due diligence and try to memorize what each type of magic does. I'm doing my best to, but there is I have very chaotic players who come up with the most creative things. So make a charm roll, difficulty of 9.
Charm roll? What does a D12 even look like? I never fucking roll those.
It's like a knockoff D20.
It's a dodecahedron.
This one! Got it!
Tell me you don't play a barbarian without telling me you
You know, seriously. I always remind me of a knockoff
and
D20.
I do my D4?
Yes, add your D4 since you're using magic.
That is an 8, so I'll use 1 adversity token to make it a 9.
Fantastic. Okay, so you create it to the best of your ability. You believe that it has every single bit of information that you have.
Take this one.
Okay.
Just in case something happens to me. That sounded very dramatic, but...
Yeah, let's not... Yeah. Okay, well, I'll take this and, I don't know, maybe Poke and make heads or tails of it. I don't...
I'll be in my room if we need to split up into groups. I don't know. I never really do the group projects, and I'm
Are you still doing them on your own?
it's usually faster if I just do it myself.
Yeah.
So
I'll gather Poe and we'll come by once I check on his arm. We'll come by and do, I don't know, technology things. I don't want to call the professor, but if I have to, I will.
Awesome.
He might
Thank
know.
you. And I'm gonna lean in and try to kiss you, and then like awkwardly go, "Oh fuck," and then give you a hug and be like, "Okay, bye, thank you," and walk away.
Oh, you know
Seems
what?
like
Just
he
for
ain't
that
over
one,
you.
Randall, take a adversity token for awkwardness.
Yes.
I'm sitting in the hallway petting the big cat. Seems like he's not over you.
Leia's literally against like you. So you know, ever see those memes where like people are literally watching outside the corner of things? Leia's been watching this entire time. She's like,
My fox is doing the same thing, just like
there's like two of us.
I'm fully sat on the ground petting the big cat.
As Rexy is being pet by three out of the 4 IT students, with the little screen says, "Pet me, I'm friendly." You see, like, out of one of the paws, you see a camera pop out and point down the hallway, looking at this whole scene.
I'm just gonna turn around, walk away, and put my hand in my pocket. Then I'm gonna pull my hand out and like flick a bean off, and then just like put my hand back in.
You're gonna do what?
I flick a bean. A chili bean.
Flick a bean? Is that what we want to say?
Tell me you're gay without telling me you're gay.
Is that another euphemism?
Yes.
Why? You guys have the grossest euphemisms.
we will get that later on another day.
I thought you meant. Never mind. But still
When a person
gross.
loves themselves very much, or is just bored.
When a person with a clitoris.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I thought you meant like the guys. But no, got it. Yeah.
It's
Yep. No, you don't got it. You don't. No, it's okay.
We'll explain that one.
Welcome to Tales of
It's
Technomancy.
getting real close. It's getting
Hi,
real
guys.
close.
I can't even do this anymore. Mom, come pick me up. I'm done. I'm done.
Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared.
Oh my god.
We're gonna
Okay.
take you out.
Why am I so gay?
I'm so sweaty right now.
Okay,
Okay,
we'll
but
do that. Anyway,
okay,
so does
so
anyone else
he
have
throws
anything?
a jelly bean out of his pocket.
A chili bean
Chili bean.
I was thinking-
okay.
The Great Bean Incident.
from the Great
It's
Bean
been a week.
incident.
He throws a chili bean.
And
Listen,
no one should be flicking anything down there. That's not where flicking happens. I'm still not over this.
Okay, on to different things. You throw
One of my
this bean.
Dino
What else
scissor
happens?
spoon.
Well, on that note, okay,
guys.
he throws a chili bean from
night.
his
Are we-
pocket.
Come
He threw a chili bean.
Racist bean.
No, we're not saying that. You throw it. He picked a chili bean out of his pocket and threw it.
Anywho, so we still have Poe, Renee, and Leia in the server room.
I think
people.
Poe's gone, isn't he?
Poe's gone. Rexy's
Oh,
the only
Poe's
one
gone.
there.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so-
sitting in the hallway petting a big cat, enjoying the scent of rosemary, and probably thinking about Lorette.
and watching the most awkward not relationship ever.
Yep. He sure ain't over you.
Are y'all doing
well,
anything else while you're here?
I'm pretty sure he made it quite clear that he's done.
Rexy's gonna kind of get out of this bundle of IT
Nerds.
people. Kind of just rotate themselves over onto their feet and kind of just squishingly scoot out and then head towards Stella.
Oh yeah, just awkwardly. It's like, oh, I'm done now, and just starts trotting along. You see Phoenix kind of just like, ah! And
Okay, well, I'm gonna take Rexy back to Poe. Sort of become his unofficial keeper.
What should Leia and I do to assist with investigating?
Let me go check on Poe. Y'all need to turn your papers in.
Oh shit.
Tell me that I was the straight A student in high school and college without calling me out.
Got my phone out.
I was that
I
kid.
pull out my phone. I cannot use the touch ID because my hands are not warm enough.
Oh, you're so poor, sweet baby. But yeah, oh goodness, Leia, I'll call you. I'll call you. We're gonna meet up for dinner, I think, tonight. Spilled dandelion all over my desk. Apologies. Yeah, am I an actual dryad or a human? We'll never know, but there's dandelion petals all over my desk. But yeah, we're gonna go get dinner.
Poe, did you have something?
I was just wondering, did my paper fully go through? Because not only did my eye have a copy, Rexy had a copy, so has it?
Oh, as soon as the server went back online, Wi-Fi resumed as normal, it submitted. You were at 99% in your outbox, and then it finally completed once it went through.
Hey, Leia, how do I pull up my paper on my phone?
Okay, so you have internet on your phone, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like on. Would it just be on the cloud?
Do you have your Google Drive open? Because that's typically where we're saving everything. Okay, so essentially, you're gonna take that and you're gonna click. And she's like trying hard to like not be too close and just be like, all right, so you're gonna click that 3 dots there. You're gonna click share, and you're gonna type in your teacher's email. Just hit that; it'll shoot it right on over.
Okay, cool. I
Unless,
don't.
we're not supposed to submit this to Blackboard, right? Fuck, that's a whole other thing.
I don't
Should
think
we
it's
check the
important.
syllabus?
Whatever, just send it to her via email. She'll get it. Just share the file.
You see Edgar swoops in, lands directly on your shoulder. It's like, shiny?
No, you didn't. You did not complete your task. You do not get a shiny.
Oh.
I'll get you a small shiny.
Just
a little one.
A small shiny.
You get, like, nuzzles up right underneath your ears, like, you smell like pasta?
I always smell like pasta.
When Edgar does the voice, is because it is a raven. Ravens can typically mimic voices.
No, it's a wild speak.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
So
just
you're
like.
hearing, well, I don't know why it sounds like a pirate parrot. You know what? We're going with that. Motherfucker. You know, that's the only word he knows in English.
Yeah, that's the only word he knows in English is motherfucker.
Oh my god.
I respect that.
You can thank Lorette's sister for that one.
They left HBO on one night, and all of a sudden,
Yep. So, Leia, I assume I'm being roped into this investigation and partaking in part of this now, because I guess we're like a group.
Yeah, I mean, we were all here when it happened, and yeah, just think of it as one giant group invests Scooby-Doo.
I think Logan's trying
project.
I think Logan's trying to make a little friend group, because I came down here because he sent his owl.
Oh, Logan.
If we're Scooby-Doo, that means Logan is Freddy.
Oh, duh.
Does that mean I'm Shaggy?
That's out of character. No, that's me, actually. You're Velma. Nope, you're Velma.
I'm not smart enough to be Velma.
Oh no, does that make me Daphne?
No, okay, then I guess Renee is. No. Well,
I'm not smart enough to be Velma, but
you did drop your mask, which is kind of really close to dropping glasses.
I think that makes Poe Velma.
Poe is Velma.
I don't want to be Scooby.
You can speak to animals, so.
I think it makes you
guess
Scooby.
I'm Scooby.
what is it with TTRPGs? Either turns into Dora the Explorer or Scooby and the Gang. There's no in between.
There isn't.
You're not wrong. We're just waiting for swipe or no swipe.
I guess the memes are going to be fire again tonight.
So, what's next?
Well,
Because they're off doing stuff. Stella's getting Poe to check on him. Logan's doing his thing.
You know
off
what?
licking his bean.
Renee, don't ever say that again. You know what?
What? He pulled a bean out of his pocket.
I understand that, but as someone who apparently has a girlfriend, right, is what you said?
Yeah.
You should know.
Yeah,
Shots
I
fired.
I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna like lean back at the end of the hallway. Make sure you didn't lose it. She'll be real hot and happy otherwise. Just gonna like turn the corner and walk out.
Yeah, we're not gonna use that phrase.
Not me getting a text from my mom because they joined the live stream at that moment with my little brothers.
That is so bad.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Hey guys, I think this is the perfect time to go on break.
Is this a break? This is break time.
So we're gonna take this time to let Randall call his mom, and because he has some explaining to do.
So, Mom, there I was flicking a bean.
Oh, God. So we're gonna be back at 5 after the hour. Get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack. Take this time to hydrate, get a snack, flick your bean, whatever you need to do for you. Oh man, I hope you all get a chance to grab a drink, grab a snack. You know, let's check on our sweet little beans in chat.
Not me literally going, I hope you got a drink, got a snack, flipped your bean.
That's what I was. I was like, drink, snack, flick your bean a little. Did you enjoy yourselves?
You are all heathens.
You know, there is a fox currently following Stella, so it has toe beans.
Toe beans.
Toe beans. Anyway, that was a wild half hour. Guys, I don't know how to properly explain that this group of people right here, minus a couple other very important people, gives me life every day, and it's for stuff like this.
Oh man, I just want to do a special shout out to Laura's mama for jumping into the chat. How's it going, mama? And let's see, who else do we have here? Dexter, Randall's mom. Hi. How's it going, Randall's mom?
Hi, Randall's mom. Ain't watching it anymore. This ain't for kids.
We can explain ourselves. We
Was it
didn't
ever
know
safe
what
for
happened.
kids?
Oh, that one didn't clip. Better now, Bean Master.
I quit.
No fact that you.
Oh wow!
So good. Oh. Give me a second to catch my breath because I'm almost out of it.
If you flick your bean for more than 4 hours, please call a physician. Anyway,
I'm glad that you all heard that.
We heard the laugh and lost it.
It
what
was so
has
good.
happened? Wow. I don't know where to go from here.
Leia was debating going to go seek out Logan
Yeah, you
while
do
we're
that.
trying to figure out what to do next.
Renee's just gonna follow Leia.
Rails, where we're going, there aren't any rails.
Oh wow. Okay, so back to the game is
Oh my god!
That's where we are. Yep. Mhm.
I have to be a professional here. Okay, how? What have y'all done to me? Okay, so is anybody else doing anything in the IT server room?
My Tamagotchi's dead. I can't have it do anything in there.
You muted, love.
I was thinking, and I realized I left.
Yeah, you left with my fox. Did you take Mr. Whiskers from Renee?
Yes, Mr. Whiskers follows me wherever we go, kind of
Goodbye,
sort of like
Mr.
my actual
Whiskers.
cats.
I can see like right now, Mr. Whiskers and Rexy are just playing behind you as you're walking, and you're like, no, stop that. You gotta pay attention.
My face is, I can't even say though that my face is like red. Like, I don't know what happened, what shade color that would be if my skin got blushed.
It would glow blue.
Yeah,
You would have
probably
it'd be a
blue.
slight bluish glow
It probably
from
do
the
the nanobots
nanobots.
thing.
I'm
The
still,
The blood.
I'm still like processing other things. But no, I left. I realized that I left with the other hard drive, but I was gonna try and sweet talk my way past the one guy who wasn't paying, who was like, "Fuck your stupid facts." But
as you all go about your business, going to wherever it is you're planning to go,
Are there classes we're supposed to go to? Fucking school classes in this game.
Not.
with the recent.
The rest of my classes are at night.
Yours are.
So all of you start getting notifications on your phone. I assume who all here would have a social media presence in this world? So
Really, I wouldn't.
Most of my text messages pop up on my eye, kind of like a HUD overlay. So it literally just scrolls down.
What is
so I don't have to look at my
happening?
phone.
What is
I
happening on
primarily use
Cast?
Instagram.
So
I have
everyone
social
gets
media.
notification from the school itself that classes have been canceled for the rest of the day as everyone's recovering from the recent Wi-Fi issues that have affected campus. You see a first response, Matthew McConaughey, all right. You see, what the heck? I didn't think I was going to get it in time. I've been asleep. What did I miss?
I post a picture of me playing tennis shirtless and go, school's canceled. Gotta get that fitness in, even though I'm in my room.
You get, you know what, just for fun, make a charm roll. Difficulty 10.
Oh, that's
I don't post anything anywhere, but before Mr. Whiskers leaves, I do take a picture and send it to Lorette.
that's a 10 on the die.
10 on the die. Yeah, you get like 100 wands on cast. The comments like, ooh, goody two shoes having a beach body? LOL.
Hashtag sleeper build.
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
I'm still recovering.
Honestly, that was me in high school because I wore like baggy stuff, and then there was one time I got way too hot, and so I was just wearing all my Under Armour, and everyone was like, "Wait, what?" Oh no, she's hot, and I was like, "Weirdos."
I was gonna say I've got my little Instagram, but whatever your Twitter was again, Cast, is that what you called it?
It's Cast.
Cast.
So I'm over here like
C-A-S-T.
I'm still practicing like how to use it, and I'm like, oh, son of a bitch.
I'm probably
Understand this.
casting out to the makers of Tamagotchi, being like, "Hey, got a CS issue. What happens if you connect your Tamagotchi to the internet and it comes back dead?"
You get an immediate response. Thank you for reaching out. We'll have someone from our customer service reach out to you shortly. 30 minutes later, you get a response. It's like, how did you get this to connect to the internet? This is a $10 toy with no virtual capabilities other than a screen and pressing a button. I am very troubled. Have you tried to hack this device? Where are you currently located? You forget that standard Tamagotchi is not magical.
I'm like, I'm not telling them where I'm at. I'll just leave them on red.
You see someone else post below. It's like, dude, I was able to access YouTube through my smart fridge. I've seen worse.
That's what I'm saying. See,
Another one that says, my Tamagotchi was playing Doom last week.
Oh my gosh.
we're in a Tamagotchi hackers club subreddit.
I used my r/misused Tamagotchi.
Yeah, our misuse. You know what? That could go many different ways, and I don't like where my brain went with that one.
Make a charm roll for me real quick, Leia.
Ooh, okay. My brain is in a very bad place right now.
Do I get a text back from Lorette about the
yes,
cat
Lorette just
laundry?
messaged back. He says, "Oh man, I bet it's delicious."
Okay. I don't say anything back. I just feel a little sad.
That's a 9.
With a 9, you know what? You see on cast, there has been screenshots of your message. He's like, and memes made. It's like when you forget you're part of a magical society, and it's just the Home Alone face. There is hashtag Tamagotchi Gate is trending.
Yes, I've always wanted to go viral.
Gosh, that is wild.
The memes are fire. You
That's all that
see,
matters.
yeah, you even see like some of the IT crew has joined in. You see a meme from Zacharias Finnegan joining in, just throwing memes out left and right. Some are hit and miss.
Well, he's pretty hit or miss, so that works.
So, yes, you all get a notification about school being canceled for the rest of the day to enjoy your time. Make sure your outstanding reports that were not able to be submitted are submitted. And you see jokes and comments about the entire day, memes made. You see a lot of folks hanging out at the diner being like, wow, free day. And then a lot of folks going to the Cambridge Side Mall.
Mall day.
All right. So it's been a few hours. Y'all have had a chance to, compose yourselves, kind of work off the nerves of everything that happened. What is everybody doing? It is roughly about, I would say, 6 p.m.
I would say by now I have made my way back to my room. I kind of sat and was reading, trying to just let my brain calm down. So I've got the window where Mr. Whiskers jumps out of, but more importantly, it is decorated with lots of plants and there's books everywhere. It's like a little reading nook, as is necessities. And I would like to make my way up to Poe's room, to kind of knock on his door, to get him for lunch or dinner.
I'm in Murray Curie's hall, and you're just going to see the fox at your windowsill like this.
Okay. All right. Well. Yeah. We should probably head on over there. It's about dinner time, and we still haven't spoken, so should probably go over there. And I'm gonna click my phone shut, and it's definitely not still has the picture of Logan open on it.
Ooh.
One year's so tragic.
I don't know about you. My memes are fire.
In this moment, I am in my room. I've plugged up in a hard drive on a standalone computer, and I'm letting it kind of sift through the data, looking through the information, trying to find it with the dates and kind of apply a filter. And while I'm doing that, I have my phone open and I'm on Enchanter, spelled ENCHANTR. And
Okay, there.
I'm looking at a bunch of headless torsos. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I already knew.
Yeah.
You didn't even have to spell it out for me. I already was spelling it that way anyways.
Yep. Nope. That
So,
tracks for
I
everybody.
will say, since you're distracted on Enchanter, you have all the logs. You can pull up logs from any time from the past 2 days. If you want to dive further, see if you notice anything more, go ahead and make me a brains roll.
Okay.
You're a bit distracted, so almost a difficulty of 14.
That's 13 on the die plus 2, so that's 14, 15.
15. You got it. Okay, so as you're going through, like you look at some of the pictures, like, oh, look. And then you start noticing some inconsistencies. You see where you logged in to submit your report. It's hard to make a lot out of this because this is showing the IP addresses of every single student who is connected to this Wi-Fi. Going a bit further, you see those you were able to figure out who is using a hardline connection and a Wi-Fi connection. Yours obviously is on a hardline. You want the fastest speed, be able to get everything in directly. You see connections from, let me pull up this list. I may have to send you this list separately.
Okay, that's fine.
You see connections from multiple students, probably narrowed the list down to about 20 folks. Repeated entries from members of the IT group going in, doing their maintenance. You see, well, why did I not write down these names? 2 names that I said from last session that I cannot remember at this time, but you narrowed it down to about 20 folks that you see repeated entries around the time the server went down.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the most I can give you with a, you said 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most I can give you with 15.
No, this is something I'll take back to the group. I'll wait for them to do what they're doing.
Yep. Yeah, and you're just continuing to browse some of these pictures.
Share my collection every once in a while.
Oh, man. The first half has taken a lot out of me, guys. How do you recover from flicking the bean? Don't answer. Do not answer.
You cry and golden enchanter. I don't know what to tell you.
Carefully. That's how you recover. Carefully.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
I'm trying to go to Poe's room.
I
Okay.
have
To plug
Leia going to go find Logan.
Okay.
Renee's following behind Leia.
Oh my god, you followed me in my room? Okay, fine. I thought you had a girlfriend.
No, how much time has passed? Then I'm back at my room, ignoring the whole situation.
No. But we're going with the first one. You're following behind. You think you're sneaking, but you're not.
No. I'm not sneaking. Leia absolutely knows that I'm there and is probably dragging me along.
Am I though?
Leia showed up at your door and said, "You're coming with me, whether you like it or not."
Follow me.
You're my friend now. All right. Oh, go ahead.
Nope. Nope.
All right, Stella, you arrive at Poe's dorm.
Yes. I should probably knock on his door. Just picture myself standing in front of it, like.
You see a little like cat door that the fox goes through.
Okay. Well.
Now I'm envisioning Mr. Whiskers trying.
I'm watching this actively happen, and Mr. Whiskers is trying to crawl in the door, and I'm over here like, baby, you're full grown. Oh, honey, stop. But I'm just gonna like knock on the door.
I'm gonna open the door, and you're gonna notice that the arm's not there. Come on in.
Wow, that's.
What?
Is it broken?
No, it's over there.
Well,
Gonna turn and point at a work table that it's just sitting on.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna roll up the sleeve, and you're gonna see where it kind of sockets in. So when it gets twitchy like that, you have to kind of recalibrate everything. Come on in so I can close the door.
Okay. Well, we gotta. we gotta talk. I know that you didn't want to talk in front of anybody else, but you seemed, well, a little out of sorts, I guess is the best way to put it.
I'm gonna close the door, start walking back to the work table. That's an understatement for sure.
Oh, yeah. So I wanted to talk to you and see how you were doing. I have a feeling you and I kind of had a similar experience. Well, I guess similar is not really the right word. But more importantly, and I'm going to pull out the little copied flash drive. Logan gave me an extra one if we wanted to look it over before we went to dinner.
Oh, yeah. Plug it in one of them. And you're going to look over and see like a wall of computers. Somehow I have this room to myself.
Wow. Okay. And I'm just gonna pick a USB port and I'm not saying it again.
You put it in the wrong way. You need to flip it over.
I can literally, honestly though, Logan's in the back of my head. That's not the right way. But it's before it even happens and I'm like, oh.
So as you gently begin plugging Poe's computer.
Why was it gently?
You can't. This is where we've gone, guys. Anyway,
Listen. If I can't flirt with Mist, I'll do it via character.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna socket my arm.
Oh.
And basically, I'm putting my arm back in and come over and then start typing all the different codes I need to run it on the thing. And you see that the computer you have plugged in is not attached to the other ones, and none of them are. They're each individually their own thing.
What is wrong with y'all and your different fucking...
Anyway, so you see the same that Logan, wow, I forgot the name for a second, that Logan saw. You see the all the logs from the past 2 days of people connecting to the Wi-Fi and hardline internets to this server. Go ahead and give me a brains roll to see if you notice anything different. Difficulty of, I'll give you the same difficulty of 14.
Are we both rolling?
Yes, both of you go ahead and roll.
Oh, I should probably... Aha!
Poe, you look very excited. Go ahead and give me what you roll.
So I got 12 on the first one. It exploded. The second one's an 8 plus 1 for brains. So that's 21.
21. And what did you get, Stella?
I had a 15.
15. Stella, you get the exact same information that Logan got. You see you start recognizing about 20 different folks around this morning that had logged into the hardline internet a bit repeatedly before the server went down. Poe, I am going to send you a note.
Uh-oh.
To keep the story moving while this information is being sent out.
Interesting.
How am I going to do this? Slowly, gently, in a flicking fashion. Anyway,
sorry, my brain went to Tenacious D on that. I'm not going to sing
I'm
it,
gonna
but
say while you're sending me this, I'm gonna.
I played that at the bar.
Turn the camera from us over to the corner where there's like this little box house that has a giant animal bed, a smaller one, and then like at the very top, another one where the Rexy currently is. So it's like a cat tower, but for foxes.
Okay, sorry, just so much going in the brain. All right, as this is happening,
Oh yeah.
More like going down the drain.
oh god, y'all. I am not going to add to the counter of me running away. Anyway, Leia and Renee, y'all show up at Logan's dorm.
So that's why like Lost Boys really is a great vampire movie.
You know, now are you saying that because of how close it mimics real life? Because honestly, I'm still a fan of Twilight.
I mean, Stephanie Meyer got the eye thing right, but
That is true.
like you really like Edward should not be as strong as he is subsisting on animal blood. Like, let me tell you, it ain't fun. It doesn't.
You know he was getting some side stuff.
It doesn't exactly. He had to be, because let me tell you, it does not sate the hunger. It just delays the inevitable.
I literally have to give you major kudos for being around all of us with and being able to, you know, I guess this sounds so weird. Resisting the urge?
Yeah. I've only been a vampire for this is going on my 3rd year. So
Wow.
yeah, it's things are rough, hence the mask. I would not be functional without it. It would not be good. I did kind of miss having friends though. So
Well, does this whole mask thing and, you know, I mean, there's like a couple of us that are like human, and then like Stella, you know, not having blood. Like, is this okay? Like, is this enough of like maybe you got a friend group in us?
we'll see. And you can tell that he is like, if you look into his eyes, you can tell that, yes, I am excited to have friends. But he's not going to say it out loud because he's. I try to keep my distance from people for their own safety, and knocks on Logan's door.
I open the door. I kind of have a coat on, and I go, hello.
Hey,
Hey,
You coming to see me?
yeah, figured we could discuss what was going down in the server room.
Yes, absolutely. I kind of pull up my phone, type.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm so sorry. Send. And then the message pops up. It's like, you always bail on me. And I just put it in my pocket.
What sound does your phone make?
Did
Does it sound like a specific app?
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
Leia-
are you busy? Are you going somewhere?
Nope, I'm not busy now.
You know,
I was
that did
gonna meet a
seem
friend.
kind of a friend. That did seem kind of. It sounded really important.
If you've
Logan.
got an appointment to keep with somebody,
No, there's no importance. Just one of the rotation. It's not a big deal.
Well, rotation. Logan, you big flirt.
Come in. And I'll step off to the side and let you guys into my pristinely clean room.
He has to move the ring light first where he's been taking his...
There's definitely a fucking ring light up. There's
It's
absolutely
just right behind the mirror.
did you take a look at whatever it was you found in the server room?
Yes, I did. I've narrowed it down to 20 different IP addresses.
That's a lot of.
still a lot.
That's a lot.
Have you
But I'm
plugged
hoping
them?
that Stella used their nanites to kind of sift through the data as well and find some more information to give back to me. We could cross-reference, make it go down.
if they've done that, have you thought about throwing those IPs into geocache, like cross-reference to ping where they've possibly pulled in or who they've been connecting with?
I could put them in You've Been Hexed as well to see if their IPs come up as breached.
That might be an option, and then we could at least cross-reference where these 20 specific IPs are pinging off of, because if they're using any sort of VPN, magical,
All right,
location blockers, we're going to need to do some extra work.
What Leia said.
Pulls out his little slim notepad book and folds it open and just starts typing away, seeing if you can dig through it and send the information to reduce it further.
All right.
I hope this works. I think it'll be something.
Did you? Okay, so this is out of character. Did we know that you haven't told us that it's all hardline anything, right?
I mean, yeah, but that just means I'm connected for speed wise. Are you saying all
of those?
All of the IPs are hardlined?
Yeah. I don't think you've told us any of that information.
No.
Okay. So let's really just kind of sit and watch, and she's like, was there anything against Wi-Fi versus hardlines? Narrowing things down.
Yeah,
they're all somewhere on the intranet, so that means that they had to be plugged in somehow. So I think maybe they were close by. I could run a routine to see if these IPs come from the local school network.
Is hardline like an Ethernet cable?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but back in my day, almost went pro playing Halo 3. We had major LAN parties. It's kind of the fastest way to make sure that you're playing online with everybody.
Cool.
I hope that all three of you registered that missed that I made the exact same face when you said that.
It hit deep for some homies. I know.
Having done this and had to carry the equipment to another child's house.
And those big ass TVs.
I used to do
many a college night, and I did actually almost go pro playing Halo 3.
I just keep replaying. You must construct additional pylons in my head.
LAN Call of Duty late nights freshman year of college.
So
Renee's never played a video game.
LAN, Halo 3, lots of World of Warcraft on everything. Yeah. Cool. I think if we differentiate between LAN and the Wi-Fi specific, start with school server, then move outwards, we're probably gonna have a better chance, dwindling that number down.
Yeah, and let me send Proton over to get Stella. They always hated Proton.
Why would you send Proton if they don't like them?
We could get them too. Oh no, it's more fun this way. And I'm gonna Proton, go bother Stella again. And Proton is going to teleport like he does right behind Stella and squawk really loudly.
That's weird.
Logan, we're gonna have a talk about this for a hot moment.
It's like a love language.
Okay. So I did pick up on what I heard that babe.
Oh,
and
we recently split up. Probably like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
Wow, that's very fresh. Number one.
Yeah. So getting out of the habits is a little bit, but they really weren't into the romance part of it, and I really like going out on beach dates and.
I have a feeling Logan is lying out of his teeth.
Oh, please.
Yes, I'm the one who doesn't like going outside. The dryad.
Okay. I still have concerns, regardless of you having broken up rather recently, to send your familiar to mess with them. Was it?
We're still friends. I mean, it kind of felt like we were always friends through it all. I mean, I don't know if much changed, really.
Friends.
I mean, going from friends to a romantic relationship to back to friends, that is a significant change.
Logan, I got a question for you, real quick, as she's
yes.
just kind of thinking. And she has her headphones kind of around her neck. She goes, "What's your favorite song?"
Oh, I love the new Reputation album from Taylor Swift. It's my absolute favorite.
That came out 2 years ago.
Still my favorite.
Leia pulls up her headphones.
No.
She's vibe checking the fuck out of that. No one automatically says Reputation. Granted, I will say I love all the music on that.
Yeah,
But
Reputation
Leia's sitting here going, Reputation. Here, let me. And she's using this as the opportunity, like she's listening and pulling it up on her Walkman, but she's actually using it to kind of vibe check Logan. Is he telling the truth?
What's your favorite song on Reputation?
I have information to give you, but I feel like you should roll for it.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Okay, so this would be.
I'm using my music to fuel me getting some information, which obviously my music is spellcasting.
You know what? All right, folks. So first, I'm going to need a. Let's see. You're trying to figure that out. So you need to roll your grit at the magic die, and I need Logan to roll a charm.
Can I roll some kind of non-magical insight?
Make a grit roll.
Crit. Okay.
When are we going to get back to whether or not Mist and I blew up? I have concerns.
We're going to resolve this, then we're moving back to y'all. I had to send information to Poe.
I'm over here like waiting for our dorm room to blow up.
So I got a 6.
So my grit is a D12. It exploded.
My grit's a D12. I got a 1.
I got a 20.
Not only that, Renee, you think that you were wrong. This song just came out.
Leia.
Wait, when did Reputation come out?
You can message shit to me if you need to.
They're telling. No, I'll say it out loud. They're telling the
Please,
truth.
boy.
But when you walked in the door, you caught his screen and you saw their enchanter profile, and it had DL on it.
And she goes, pulls her headphones back off, and she goes, "Okay, I can see why you like this."
Thank you.
There's just a knowing look that she gives you, Logan. Just big reputation. Ooh, you and me will be a big conversation now.
I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I feel like I'm missing a lot of context.
It's like I did something bad.
For those that don't know,
it
DL
feels
means
so
down low.
good.
Basically,
Yeah.
Logan is not necessarily out.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
And I can tell based off of family.
All right. So
And
we're going to hop back over to Poe and Stella. Poe, you received all the information
Are they
that
blowing
I
up?
sent you.
I'm terrified.
Do with that what you will.
I'm terrified.
First things first, seeing that this owl appears out of nowhere. What the fuck? Does that happen all the time?
Well, all the time is kind of a relative term.
Well,
Logan thinks it's real funny to send Proton after me.
While this
cats
is
and
happening,
birds.
so the screen just flashes really quick as a bunch of words disappear and then turns off.
Well, that's not good. I hope you read that.
Oh, I got everything.
And are you gonna share it with the class, or am I gonna remove your arm?
You can remove it. Wouldn't be the first time somebody's done that.
Poe.
Eco solutions mean anything?
Doofus, we're gonna talk.
But I got what went by really fast, which is why the thing was the logs ending. I'm gonna play it back, and you're gonna see that the screen's not actually black; it's just the end of the logs. And at the last two things you see is Eco Solutions and then 1824. Like, I got the full ID, but that's as far as back as I could go slowly with this thing. Unfortunately, if we try to play it again, it's going to fry this computer. So the other issue is now I'm going to have to get rid of this computer.
Well, let me put it to you this way. First, I know somebody who's going to replace your computer if you want. I think it may be in our best interest if we go find Logan and everyone else.
Yeah.
I
heard.
No, we'll take Proton with us. But I'm gonna kind of like ruffle Proton's feathers on top of his head, and I'm gonna like lean over. And Proton, we gotta take the long way this time. Make him think that you still hate me.
Caw! It's an owl.
Wait.
I'm gonna hear all this and be like, not the first time someone has. I've had to convince someone that an animal hated me either.
No, Proton don't hate me, but Proton and Mr. Whiskers, I mean, as you can imagine, cats and birds don't really get along, and they don't really get along when they both hunt the same prey either. But we'll get back to that. We should head over to Logan's, and Poe, I'm actually just gonna open the window of your dorm room. And
You're gonna see it's not locked.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open it. I'm gonna you bring Mr. Whiskers, he don't fly.
I'm on the first floor.
No, you said you were on the third floor.
Yeah, you said you were.
It's the second floor, you nerd.
No.
Yeah, it's still technically the first floor because the stairs are right out the door.
I'm gonna do the flap.
Oh, I could probably do that too with my skateboard, but not gonna do it.
Well, I don't walk. I'm still in my pajamas. Actually, I'm in like the cutest little outfit. I got like brown leggings and a top that kind of looks like one big maple leaf. And I've got little flats with little roses on them that are also orange. And then kind of like an opaque sash that's kind of tied around. It's totally my PJs. My hair's up in a big old messy bun, and with the strands kind of just everywhere.
Everybody's in PJs. We're like, what?
Yeah, well, I don't usually go out, and like people don't see me in public like this, but I was reading. But
Do vampires need pajamas?
Probably when they sleep in the daytime.
I mean, it's not a sense of need, it's a want. Would Renee the vampire want pajamas?
It depends on what you want to wear at night.
Or day?
Each day.
Yeah, he probably is wearing like joggers and like a sweater. He's still like fully covered. He's still like got the gloves and the hat, but like he's wearing like joggers and then like a hoodie.
I need to ask this for my own knowledge. Is he wearing cowboy boot Crocs?
No.
Why
Or
not?
some other kind of sleep shoe, like, or regular cowboy boots, or some variation.
Well, what were they called? They're called Croots.
Croots.
Yeah, they're called Croots.
Croot?
Croc
Fruit.
boots.
Oh,
The
God.
face Randall is making.
No,
What's up, Randall?
no, he's. I mean, he
Can we
might be
screenshot that
wearing.
face? We have so many meme opportunities here.
He might be
Get it, I didn't
wearing.
get it.
He might be wearing cowboy boots, but he
Croots,
does
man.
not wear Crocs.
I'm telling you, it's
Does
Croots.
not wear
It's
Crocs.
Croots.
Does not wear Crocs.
There it is.
Say it, call them Croots.
Does not wear Croots.
Root, boot, scootin', crootin'.
It's sorry.
Where's having a Croots booty over here?
Take an adversity token. That was too good.
Oh hell!
No,
Well,
he's probably got the cowboy boots on though, with the joggers and the hoodie, and the cowboy hat.
Oh man. Okay.
Bootin', scootin'. No.
Boot scootin' crootin'.
It's boots, crootins.
Well, no. You're
Say
going
that 3
to,
times
you're going
fast
to,
and you'll get an adversity token.
Yeah, you're going to a cruise scootin' boogie is what that would be.
Yeah,
Instead of a
that's
boot
what it
scoot
is.
boogie. It'd be a cruise scoot boogie.
Scootin' boogie.
You're welcome.
Wait, who's getting adversity tokens?
You know what? Everybody take one just for this
Hell
whole
yeah.
episode. We
Anyway, I'm gonna
you
fly
feel
across
refreshed.
campus.
We can't anymore. Y'all have
I'm walking
broken the
away from.
DMs.
I'm walking away from Croots.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk down
literally.
the stairs.
I'm flying because I enjoy flight.
In your own various ways, whether you're flying, walking, or crude scooting, you make it over to
No,
Logan's
nope.
dorm.
Nope.
I'm gonna
no.
knock on his window.
Will you let the moth in?
You're gonna hear a knock at the door at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'll get that one.
Are your blinds open?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm standing in a corner with as little sun exposure as possible.
6 o'clock at
Why?
night. 6 o'clock at night in the fall. You're fine.
I would say the
Yeah,
sun's
it's
like just
dark.
starting to go down, so there is a
It's-
little bit of light, but
6
it'll be
p.m.
faint.
No, up here, 6 p.m. It is dark.
It is
Oh.
dark.
Hi, as someone who lives in
Say-
Connecticut, it's dark.
In September?
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's-
Yes.
At
Yes.
6 p.m. in the Midwest, it is dark.
Well, no. Even going to school, because I grew up in Masson, New Hampshire. 6 o'clock, it gets dark. It does not matter the time of year. It starts to get dark.
Yeah.
Y'all, I'm in Alabama. We have sun all the time. Sun and ticks. That's all we're known for. Anyway,
I guess the sun
We're
in
further
New York.
north than you, Long Island.
I'm thinking about New York in general, but sure. I guess
No,
in
it-
September at 6 o'clock.
in New York, they
It's more
dare
like
the
a
sun to go down.
It's more like sunset. It's not like it's completely dark at 6. Not in September.
No. I
Yeah.
mean, even but behind all the buildings and everything, it would still be.
I think you'd have a difficult time.
Dolly asked politely for the sun to start going down at this
And
time.
the sun
And the
went
sun
down.
obliged.
And so we are all at Logan's dorm.
Call me a moth one more time.
So
Your owl's over here nestled on my shoulder. You should be. You should feel bad.
So did you find anything?
Please, do you have a way to... I'm gonna make sure the door is closed. Found something? That's an understatement.
That is quite the understatement of the year.
So, at the very end of the logs, I don't know if you caught it or not, EcoGen Solutions, and I've got a username.
I got very similar results. I think. What'd you get?
Grim Gamer 1824.
I got the same one.
But
I could probably give you a name to start.
Do you know that name?
Well, the tag, no. But you might want to start by researching Dr. Roman Hauser. He's the one responsible for this.
Did you work with ecosystems?
No, he was testing some unauthorized tech on our area. That's why I decided to come to school. There's been some pollution kind of in and around the area, and a lot of the trees and the plants have been dying. And it's going a little bit faster than we can really than we could stop it. And Dr. Hauser kind of struck a deal with some of the swamp folk, and they let him test his research. But unfortunately, these little pesky robots, they breed a little faster than I think anybody expected. And well, they infected a few of us. I'm the only one who survived. Everybody else is kind of electrocuted. So
Okay.
That's a lot to process.
There's
Yeah.
one other thing.
There's
So,
more.
The tone that happened, it played the day I got this and this. It was the
Did you,
same
like-
tone.
For clarification,
It was the
did-
day I lost my parents. They were working
so
on...
those weren't like you bought those.
No. They were working
I
on
thought you
tech
went to
for
some
a
genetic
unknown,
engineering. I thought this was going to go very differently. I thought your family was maybe rich and you were trading out your body for things. This escalated
No,
on both of your parts. I want you to know that.
Eco-terrorists.
So my parents were working on a weird magic tech thing for an unknown benefactor, and I was in the lab. And the next thing I know, my godfather, adopted father, Baron Ingot Melter, was in the hospital with me and told me what happened. The last thing I remember before blacking out was the tones.
Okay. Do you two have any traumatic stories you'd like to unload on me right now?
Not right now.
Taking all the loads.
No, actually, everything's fine.
I mean, if you want to hear about getting turned into a vampire, but
No.
I don't think now's the time.
Was it a god-awful experiment by Dr. Doofenhauser?
No, I was just kind of murdered in the woods after a party.
Romanhauser?
Roman Hauser.
Romanhauser.
I don't know what. Just
all need
Doofenhauser?
someone to.
Unfortunately,
Any of you-
Doofenhauser is in the
It's
tri-state area.
Doofenshmirtz. It's Doofenshmirtz. Okay.
No, see, no, but see that's a misconception. Doofenhauser's actually his name, but that's how Dr. Doofenshmirtz. That it was inspired by Dr. Doofenhauser, but they're not related. Not related. Different.
Not related.
Different company. Not the same.
So his name's not Roman Hauser?
The Ecogen gentleman, his name is Dr. Roman Hauser.
I have a question. Because I'm 1 year from graduating. Is this our problem to deal with?
Yes.
If you would like to graduate, yes, it is.
Because the technology that my parents were working on was a combination of weird magic and technology, which is the world is trying to go to, and something happened.
This would
Now
make
we
a-
have living trolls from the internet. So weird magic and technology is mixing in the world.
No.
And if
Hear me out. The 5 of us, next year, can write our thesis together over all of this. Our senior year thesis is going to be the best thing and launch us into every career we ever wanted.
I'm not really. Listen,
Fortunately, I already have
I'll
a
write the
job
paper.
lined up.
It's and the outlines
well,
and set the
that's,
schedules.
so I'll be honest. I'm not here for I am not
I'll take meeting
here
notes.
in this institution to get a degree to get some fancy job. As soon as I'm out of here, as soon as I'm done with this place, I move to New Orleans and become a part of Vampire High Society. So I'm doing this for my dad, because I'm the first in our family to finish college. And even though I am undead and this degree will be useless to me, that's kind of why I'm doing it. So I don't really need like a high fancy thesis.
Let's make Daddy happy and write the best thesis.
Not to mention if Dr. Hauser's tech goes through, then well, you won't be the only one undead. So it'll affect you in the future. So you might want to stick around.
I'll stick around to help with making it so less people are undead, but I don't. I already have a thing I'm gonna do for my thesis, so I
don't mean to pry. I don't mean to pry. I just thought, you know, giving us a common goal is you know, helpful.
No, I'll help out because I don't want more people to be undead because it kind of sucks.
Okay, I'm just applying some leadership training I've been watching.
Leia.
As all of this is happening, Leia's just sitting there, very much wallflower. You know, they're really not paying attention to her, and she's just assessing the group, and she's like, I was going to school to do a little bit of some magical engineering, but I'm really rethinking my major, and it probably needs to be psychology because you all need help.
You're not wrong.
Thank you for your useful insight.
Wow. You guys really do need someone to talk to.
I have my godfather.
Here if you need it.
What gave you that idea? Was it the nanobots in my skin, Poe's broken arm, or the fact that?
Oh yeah, it detaches, and I'm gonna pop it out and put
What
it
does that
back
supposed
on.
to fucking mean? The bloody hell does that mean? You just
I wasn't talking about you.
sure you weren't? Yeah.
I was talking about Mr. I'm gonna go join, and I'm gonna like try and change my accent to mimic Renee's instead. I'm gonna join High Vampire Society, so this isn't my problem.
That's not what I meant. I'll be honest. I don't really want to join
Logan, make a
Vampire
brains roll
High.
for me real quick. Yes.
I'm not really too excited to join Vampire High Society. I don't want to dress all fancy.
What I mean is nanobots.
8.
Odd background with the eye and the arm, a vampire, and she's gonna look at Logan. There's more going on. You all need someone to talk to.
I really didn't mean it as like a this ain't my problem thing.
I kind of did, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Why don't we go to the laboratory of this Roman Hauser and do some poking around?
I think that's above my school grade.
Well, I can get. I'm sure I can get us in.
My qubit, it has a quantum state on it, so I could fly in on my broom and be invisible.
Yeah, you could. Logan, he knows about you. I could just walk us to the front door.
I don't know what it is about queers and not wanting to do sneaky shit, but I swear to God.
Whoa. I am all about sneaky shit. I have some plans.
I just happen to be the one person who's like this. I like literally could walk us through the front door. I mean, if you want to risk getting caught, I mean, by all means.
Everyone else is just going through the front door. Logan, don't be suspicious.
On my broom, like,
be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I will say one of my main flaws is that I am quite conspicuous.
Cool. Great.
Okay,
so what do you got?
I am going to call my godfather to see if he's awake.
Is that the
Hey, Godfather, you up?
Hey, yo.
You see, like, in my phone, it is Godfather, and then like in parentheses, but it says Baron Ingot Melter.
That
Rings once. Rings twice. Rings third time.
Oh. I didn't know what was
Baron
happening.
answers. Hey, shouldn't we be doing schoolwork?
oh, yes, constantly doing
It
school.
is 6 at night, and I heard the same tones that I told you about in the hospital.
Oh.
Here at the school.
That's that's not good. That
Yeah,
is.
I figured I'd give you a heads up.
Okay. All right. This could be a coincidence. We're not going to panic. Everything is fine.
Yeah, that's what I said when my arm started
What
twitching.
else did you see or
Eco-
hear other
Gen
than
Solutions, living internet trolls, and a username.
internet trolls? Those are the weird losers that live in basements and talk about people's physical appearance and things they enjoy
They
and just
literally
tear
came
down.
out like data, and then when we destroyed them, they turned into weird sand and went back in the computers. Oh, and I also fried one
Into
of my
pickles.
computers.
Yes, into pickles.
I'm pretty sure this is covered in the insurance.
I
we can get you
figured,
a reward.
but I will
Okay.
let you know.
So we got that with weird trolls. Odd. Username Ecogen. Well, I mean, Ecogen hired your parents.
Yeah, I know. But this is not on speaker. I'm just saying I know. But the username is what got me because... Dad, it was Grim Gamer.
Yeah, Thaddeus Grimm is on the board.
1824 was the username that showed up before all the logs erased and the screens went blank. Which
I don't
was
know
what
about it.
fried this computer.
I have no idea. Maybe 1824, like, I don't know, a PIN number? Maybe that's their order at McDonald's. I don't know about that.
I got 1824.
I know sooner or later I'm gonna have to stop by the shop. Is there anything else that you can tell me? Because these people want to go. What's the scientist's name again?
Dr. Roman Hauser.
Dr. Roman Hauser's lab.
Roman Hauser.
I'm just gonna take out my phone and can I bring a couple friends by? Not Logan. We broke up, don't worry.
Okay, so simultaneous conversation. How are we gonna do this? All right, so we're gonna wrap up Barons, and then as you're calling, we'll.
I'm texting, don't worry.
Oh, texting, cool. So Barons will be like, well, make a charm roll for me. Oh,
Damn.
I just realized I'm gonna share this intrusive thought with you guys.
Please.
But I'm sorry, Evelyn. But I just realized that I could come down here and lick my character art.
Let me see.
It's just.
oh. Well, here I'll give you something else to distract you. Because I figured you would have caught on to this by now, Logan. Thaddeus Grimm is one of your 7
Hold on.
uncles.
So that was a total of my charm's a D8. I rolled a 7 plus my stat plus 1, so that's an 8. I'm not doing great.
So in order,
What
as
do I
this is all
need to
being-
beat?
okay, so is Baron on speakerphone or does anyone else?
It's just him talking to me, unless
Oh.
like somebody has their ear pressed to my face.
Okay.
I don't think they can hear this.
I'm not listening. Not my business.
Okay. Licking character art, guys, come on. Oh. Okay.
Tell me, Mac, because you don't have character art.
You get a text back, Stella. It's like, Of course, you can bring anyone you like. You cannot go into the classified areas with them, of course. You would have to, of course, go through the screening, send in everyone's name so we can do a quick background check. It gives me about 24 hours. I don't know why the accent's coming through on text, but you hear his voice.
I was gonna set tracks. Yeah, I'm just gonna. So tomorrow's Saturday, so of course we don't have class. Wow, that was no idea where that voice came from.
It was amazing.
Oh my god. Voice acting, baby.
Yeah, Stella is from Brit Jersey, Australia.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened. Who?
Wow.
There's a few dots that come up after the message. Be like, oh, I'm so sorry to hear about the breakup. Logan, he seems like a very uptight boy. And then like put a star next to it. Sweet boy.
But you know that they're not really writing out the word the. It is just the words. It's the is the e. That's how you get the.
Yeah.
It's the instead of the. That's where the accent literally is coming from.
That's
They don't write things out.
That's just it.
But I'm gonna like kind of hold up my phone and so Dr. Hauser said that I could bring some people by. Logan, if you want to, there's a classified area that I'm not allowed in, and of course they can track the nanobots. You're more than welcome to do your sneaky thing if you want, but if anybody wants to come tomorrow, I need to know right now so I can send a text back. In the meantime,
I'm curious. Wow, a stray almost came out there. Whoa.
Wrong game.
Put the cat back in the box.
struggling.
Keep the cat
Stray
in the
came
bag.
out. Wow, the cat needs to stay in that bag. Honestly, I'm down to go. Interesting, to say the least.
Renee, you're more than welcome to join us if you want. The entire thing's enclosed. There's no windows, so
Okay. Sure.
and I mean, Logan, you have an open invitation if you at least want to ride.
I think going with you guys is good, and at some point I'll kind of just vanish, I'll say.
Okay. Poe, do you wanna? Oh, are you still on the phone?
Yeah, the like this is happening as you're communicating with Baron. Baron is gonna sigh deeply. I haven't wanted to share a lot of this with you. I know the accent for Baron's kind of shifted. I don't know where it's at, but we know we're rolling with it. We're all just brain gone, only lulls.
Brain gone, only flicking beans. That is what my brain is cycling on. I'm sorry. I've been broken since that.
Have empty
Baron.
only beans.
Only beans.
Subscribe to the $500 tier for the Magic Academy only beans. Oh God, no, never mind. I'm done, guys. I'm done. Everyone, okay, so a meteor crashes into the Magical Institute of Technology. Everyone just vanishes. The only survivor, Matthew McConaughey, is walking around with a glass of bourbon like, hell, this ain't all right. No. The end. No. Okay.
I'm sorry I failed you, Mr. McConaughey.
Oh no, that's like the saddest thing. Somebody killed that.
Okay. But I will text back and be like, okay, Poe, where you need to know? Come. Just like walk up and stick my phone in front of his face. Coming or not?
Baron is just with a deep and heavy sigh to you, Poe. Your parents and I were contracted. This was funded by EcoGen. I don't know how much they knew. This was a completely different party. We never heard a name, but they were looking into Techno-necromancy. There's a reason we're still alive. Unfortunately, your parents couldn't get a hold of it in time.
It's techromancy.
Techromancy. You know what? We're changing the name right there. We're done. Tales of Techromancy.
Is this
Techromancy sounds like a rave. Sorry, serious moment.
Techno necromancy sounds like a rave party around Halloween.
So is that why everything was paid for?
This was an experiment. Someone with Ecogen Solution was looking into making a digital phylactery. We were testing it out. It's very volatile magic and volatile technology. It's what killed your parents. When we were hit, I don't know how we survived. I've tried to work out every other way. All I can figure is we were partially alive when we were hit with this dark magic. And here we are. Put a few robot parts in, and you see him holding up his like steampunk style electric arm. Like his hand almost looks like a hammer.
You don't see it because it's just me talking, but I can see it in my brain.
Yeah, you were never supposed to know this. The program was shut down. The numbers are too complicated. How do you translate a rune into binary?
Well, the thing, apparently, one of my newfound friends has nanites in them and saw the runes. And I heard the sounds. So this is why I figured I'd loop you in, because I have Saturday's normally the time when I work at the shop, but apparently, why is she sticking her phone in my face? Apparently they want to see if I can go to the research lab, but that would mean they would have to come by and pick me up or get me, because I gotta go. They're early, around 6 is how you always say it. Start before the sun.
There's just a long... Oh, go ahead.
I don't have a problem coming to pick you up.
No, it just takes 2 hands.
There's a long pause. That's not right. No one shouldn't be able to access that information. It was scrapped. To my knowledge, every record was destroyed. This was highly illegal, what we were working on. God, if Dolly found out.
Well, that means tomorrow. What time do you all want to leave from the school?
It's going to be a nighttime visit. I don't know if I know this information, but I think it's going to take 24 hours. So,
Oh well,
Stella, you get a ping back from Dr. House. Just like, good news. We were able to get your invitations ready, badges printed. You can show up tomorrow at 3 p.m.
I'm just gonna like fire text back. Just okay. Go ahead, have Logan's badge ready just in case he may join us. As long as y'all didn't get rid of it. But this is my study group. We're working on an end of the year project, but we got to get on it now.
Make a charm roll real quick.
I'm not charming. I'm awkward.
It's not going to be a very high difficulty. I'm going to say difficulty of Okay, you tell me, what is your relationship like with Dr. Hauser?
I would say that our relationship, it's not necessarily strained. Like an awkward pet. Like an experiment that's gone right.
Difficulty 5.
And you said it was a what?
Difficulty of 5, yeah.
And a 5.
5 on die. Yeah, it's like...
I have a D10.
It's like, of course, I always welcome my unofficial... daughter? Friend. Come... Like, just so different. He's like...
Staring at my phone, muttering, I'm older than you.
I look forward to seeing you.
Wonderful.
Happy to see you.
Oh, good lord. Well, we can get in there tomorrow at 3, so if anybody needs to get anything done before, we can go maybe get some information. I need to get a tune-up anyway.
Apparently they're going to the thing at 3.
Baron is going to say, you need to find out who has this tech.
I will, but you'll get to meet my motley crew of friends.
I will not be there.
When they come pick me up.
Okay. All I'll say is good luck and be careful.
I will. I'll see you tomorrow, and then you'll see my friends at the shop before we head off. Bye, and I'm just going to hang up and stare at Stella. What do you want? Why is your phone still in my face?
Well, I had to know if you were coming because you have to have a badge. They have to run a background check.
Yes, and
I went ahead and said that you were coming, so...
Check might be difficult, and tomorrow at 3 you'll have to pick me up at my uncle's shop, and I've got to pull up the map and point at where it's at on the map. Then you're just going to see like a U-shaped building in its own little plot.
Did you say background check?
Yeah, everybody has to have a background check if you want to come in the lab.
Oh, mine might be a little bit of an issue because Lorette kind of vampires. It works better if you're kind of off the grid.
Well, it's not necessarily so much. It's more. We don't really care so much about what you do.
Literally at a school called Magical Technology Events, Magical Institute of Technology.
Lorette explained it. She knows things like that.
It's not necessarily about what you have or have not done or how long you've been on this earth. I mean, clearly. It's just more to make sure that you're not on their no entry list.
How would one get on a no entry list?
Yeah, because
Asking for a friend.
I mean, are you like an eco-terrorist or?
Also, no. I did find out some other information.
Have you tried hacking into their servers in the last 25 years? I think 25 years.
Have you robbed them recently?
Did you murder any of the staff?
Rob who?
Not as far as I'm aware.
So long as you haven't wronged them, that's pretty much all that matters. They kind of deal with the supernatural and the science. That's.
Why does Leia have the most suspicious look of anybody here for the most like non-traumatic backstory? If there's something I'm missing, I need you to message me immediately.
So, I might be messaging you.
The other information I found out is apparently my parents were contracted by EcoGen. That's why my background might be a little interesting.
Well,
Same thing with my godfather.
We could do a ritual spell tonight if you guys would like to cover our tracks.
Yeah,
a digital footprint spell.
yeah, we can do any manner of things. I mean, I don't really think guilty by association exists. But I guess some people do hold a grudge, so...
I am not going to cover my digital background, but I do have to head out because if I don't get rest and arrive at the Curiosity and Forge early in the morning, as my godfather says, the iron won't melt itself.
Forgive me. What was the name again? Baron Iron Melter?
Ingot melter.
Baron Ingot Melter.
Bim. Got it.
Bim. I love it. Bim.
I know, Mist. I don't know references, but I know that if there's a
like
name, I know
IBM,
Mist hid
but,
something
like-
in it because I know you.
It's like
So I was
IBM.
hoping that if I said it, maybe someone would clue in. I don't know what it is, guys. I don't get
Bim.
references.
Ingot melter.
All I was thinking about was like IBM, but it's just like put in different ways. But regardless, we'll figure it out later. You know.
I mean, IBM.
You know, the last person that called my godfather Bim had to go to the haggling table and went out the window afterwards.
Building information modeling?
Wow.
Okay. We're gonna figure this out, guys. For those of you listening at home and who have never played a game with Mist before, everything Mist does means something.
Everything.
Every single thing.
There's another one that I know about that I haven't said anything about.
Is it a World of Warcraft reference?
All I can think about right now is Mimic or Halt.
Okay,
Not Mimic. Not Mimic.
there have been a few references to certain things, yes. I am a very chaotic player, yes.
I just
wait
need to find.
till you hear
We just
the
need to find
description
that
of my godfather when you meet him.
that one watcher that's gonna go back through all of our shit and find all of the Easter eggs that you've put in there.
Uh-huh.
I am waiting for it to see if somebody can figure them all out.
I've got questions.
There is one last thing. Apparently, the experiment was they were trying to create digital necromancy, a digital soul well phylactery, whatever you want to call it.
Anyone
A
who would like
digital
to,
lich?
anyone who would like
Lich.
to make a brains roll
I
for me.
want to, just for funsies.
Yeah, just for funsies.
But My
This is
godfather-
essentially, we're trying to remember if you remember anything from your magical history class from the past 3 years. Difficulty is going to be
General education requirement. That's what I was trying to remember last session.
A gen ed.
Yeah, I was thinking required course, but general education. Gen ed. Yeah.
Okay.
So the other thing that my godfather said is every record for this should have been destroyed. Of this, it was banned by Dolly herself.
Well, if
no,
I
it
know
was
Dr.
not banned by
Hauser.
Dolly herself. Necromancy is essentially illegal. Dolly had no idea
that
about this.
because
Okay.
I'm just because that's what's going through Poe's mind. This is probably
Gotcha.
why it was.
Okay.
Well,
my
if
bad.
I know Dr. Hauser, it hasn't been deleted. On that though, I got a 39. I have a D20 that exploded.
I got a
had
10.
I had a D6 that exploded and I got a 9.
I want to explode, guys.
I got a 4.
You haven't flicked the bean hard enough, apparently.
Fun thing.
You did
So-
explode. It was just not in the way you thought it was.
So weird fun thing.
I don't want the
'cause I was-
beans.
I was ticking through this stuff, and the and it was weird because I was like, this feels wrong. But the explosion only technically, which I think we should ignore, technically happens if you have not already met the DC. But I think we should still go for those stupid high numbers.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
they're
no,
more
I
fun.
love super high numbers. Yeah.
Because a 39
Wow.
is bonkers.
So
and
I
love
got
it.
I got a
Fucking
nat 20, and then my
bonkers.
second one is I got a 17 plus 2.
I got a 4.
So, Stella, you vividly remember multiple lessons that have come through in your multiple years of study and research. You know for a fact that a phylactery can be made into many different things, but in this context, it looks like a phylactery can be made from a scroll, writing the intent and the spell in onto a piece of parchment or something that pretty much holds a portion of their soul, making the person immortal as long as the phylactery exists.
Would it be fair to infer then that digital necromancy is essentially somebody's phylactery encoded into another program?
With a 39, this is all theoretical magic. This has never been done or attempted that anyone has been aware of until recently with Poe's parents working on the project. It seems as though someone's trying to make a digital phylactery.
Cursed code. Got it.
You also know necromancy really hasn't been used since, I would say, roughly 1600s, because the magic is so unstable. Many who attempt to tap into undead magic normally end up ripping their own soul from their body. Even the great Morrigan never tapped into necromancy. Many of the cursed artifacts in this world are from 16th century prior.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, what else can I give you with a 39? You know what?
Give me all my adversity tokens back.
Wait,
No,
hold on, I have
you
to
gotta
ask-
get them by failing. That's
Hold
how
on.
you get them.
Did you use adversity tokens to get to a 39?
Nope.
Okay, just want to make sure, because you cannot use adversity tokens to better the roll that you
No.
have already passed. Okay, just want to make sure.
I got a +2 to my brains from my broom and my wand, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay, we covered the phylactery. We covered. Yeah, that I can't think of anything else. You were essentially the running expert in this group on the history of necromancy and the theory of, I don't know, everything. You broke the game. Congratulations. How does it feel being All-American? Y'all have broken me tonight. I love you guys so much.
Which I think on that note, I think this might be a nice ending point.
Agreed.
Yes. I was going to say we are going to end with everyone receiving a cast notification. It says, "Come to Al's Diner, try out the new faux burger."
Hey,
Nice.
Stella might be for you.
That's what else in 39 got me.
Yeah, that's also not only
That's
that,
what I've actually got.
and you just see like multiple memes of Al, and it shows one where it says, "I don't know what a faux is, but I'm making a burger out of it."
There's another
that
picture then of me on
reflects
cast
with
in my cute little pajamas, and I'm just like super excited. Leia probably took it. Stella reading about the new faux burger. And it's literally just the cutest, most wholesome photograph
just
on
like-
the planet.
And I was like,
So yes,
In the background is a
that
cowboy
technically
hat
counts as
looking
the
at a
6th
phone.
time I've ended session tonight.
but this time it's for real.
It's sticking this time. With a 39, you successfully ended the session.
This time is for real, for real.
I have to say, I love you guys. Y'all have really tested my improv ability as a DM. Like
Yay.
half of this I did not have planned. Poe and Stella really pulled out some lore.
There was a lot.
I don't really like getting pulled on, but
Uh,
I mean, I pulled a little lore, but you know.
you can pull me anytime, PP.
Hey.
Oh no.
well, thank you all for being
haven't
such
made
a
a lore
lovely
joke in,
bunch
like,
of
3
degenerates.
As we come to the end of session, a special thank you to our patrons, Nolani B, Rebecca M, and Michael M. Thank you so much.
I feel like there was something I wanted to say at the end of stream, and now I can't remember what it was. I hate
Well,
it
we
here.
do
things to say at
have
the
an
end of stream?
end of session question.
That's what
Oh,
it
yes.
was. That's what it was.
We
I was
do.
like, I need to remember,
We do.
remember the end of
Fuck you,
the
Dexter.
Randall, this question is just for you. How was the conversation with the family? How was the reaction of Ranger? Much love. Heart.
heart emoji.
Oh my god.
That's
So
what
the
Less
conversation
than
with Ranger
three.
hasn't happened yet, but this is the text that I got from my mom. Yo, he wanted to say hi, so we joined. Say hi, and the convo was not kid friendly. Had to bounce real quick, but we love ya, miss ya. And I said,
What a-
laughing my ass off, yeah, we don't really market to kids.
If you
I-
clip this, I want to say, Randall's mom, I am so sorry for the actions performed by the cast of Magic Academy. We are
Put
little,
yourself in it too.
we are little
You flicked me
degenerates.
too. And had gently putting in data drives or something. Slate.
Randall, this is not helping. We need to.
I honestly, so
Where
here's
are we
so
rating to?
listen to this. I share this on both my personal Facebook and my business Facebook. Anything that I am on, okay? God, I cannot wait to hear the conversations that come into my store. I cannot wait.
That one's gonna be a good one, but thank you so much, Dexter, for redeeming that. The end of
Yes.
the stream.
Oh,
question.
Love it
Where are we
here.
rating to, Randall?
Where are we
Yes.
We're
going?
gonna
Where-
read
where are
out
we
to
going?
a new friend doing some pirate trouble D&D session that has just the cutest art, LGBTQIA plus
I love it.
tag, and definitely give off really good vibes. So let's go go at her to Alpha Aniki, and give them some love, please.
I know who that is. That voice actor, Jonah Scott, Beastars.
Wait,
Hell yeah!
Oh,
Friends
oh,
with
you're
Droppy.
right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we're gonna head over. We're gonna say hi, give them all that love, and
Everyone's like,
Wow.
Rufus, send us off.
All right, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Be kind to yourselves, and remember, never miss an opportunity to say I love you.
Bye.